幕を愛し敬い見切りかすり残機のある限りこれを避け続けることを誓いますか？
I don't know.
No. No. That's
Are you
11
sure about
years
that?
old. That's 11 years
Yeah.
old.
What was the name of that channel again? Kamen Rider 5,031 million.
Let me go back and hit the history again. Hang on 1 second. History. There of the ones that only exist up there, there is Commons Touhou Archive, which is the technical name of the channel, but the name, the labeling on the channel, which is the @ sign, I don't know what else it calls it, is Common 8211E. There was a Common 8211A, B, C, and D, but they all got hit with the copyright. And so because of hi guys, because of the copyright claims and stuff like that, those channels got deleted and a lot of old Touhou videos were lost. So
except for the ones you've kept because you know you're a hoarder.
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually have a lot of videos you can't find anymore now.
I believe it.
I
repeat, you're a hoarder, so yes.
I do.
Just
not
look
delete.
look at that entire hard drive full of Touhou Tuesday episodes that haven't been uploaded yet.
No, not just the Touhou Tuesday episodes. I have the
Don't
raws.
get me wrong.
I have the raw footage still. I have the raw videos still from episode 1 all the way up till now. Now the recordings that we make, as I upload them and I verify, yep, it uploaded good and proper, I delete that episode off my hard drive because
for half a second I thought you were referring to, I kept all the raw files of all the YouTube videos of every Touhou MV ever made. And I was like,
oh no,
wait, what?
All the ones that we've ever played, I have the raw footage, and some of that raw footage doesn't exist anymore because the accounts that used to upload those things, uploaded copyrighted material, got there were 3 strikes and were removed. Now whether the creator still has all the videos or not, I don't know. But what I do know is a lot of the videos, when I go back through the history, I will see literally like episode
unlisted,
10, two of them unlisted, episode 11, 2 of them unlisted, episode 13, 1's unlisted, episode 14, 3 of them are unlisted. And a lot of them, the music artists themselves, like they'll make a Touhou remix, and then I guess just a couple of years later, they're like, oh my gosh, this song is so cringe. I was such a noob at that time. I don't want to leave this out there for the public, and they'll delete it. An example. I think Link64 just straight up deleted all of his YouTube or his Touhou music because to him, I guess it just seemed very archaic and cringe, I guess. But guess what he's been playing recently?
I'm going to assume the same game everyone else has been playing.
Which is? Which one do you
think?
think?
Wait. Are we having a serious question here or not?
Serious question. Serious question. He's made 3 remixes of this one game that we've all played.
Warframe.
Nope. Link64 has been playing Lethal Company, and he's made remixes
Ah.
of the drop-off music and of 2 of the Boombox songs.
By the way, random question as a side note. Hey, Wolfie, you seem really, really quiet to me.
You seem really quiet.
I hate my computer. Hey.
Hate it more.
No, it's still quiet as shit for me, but like,
Yes,
Yeah,
I know, because
you're quiet on my end as well.
I'm betting it's like a mute button that isn't a mute button.
Push my microphone all the way up. Testing.
Nope.
Slow.
Same to me.
Nope. I'm just gonna bump your volume up. How about that?
I mean, I did too,
You're
but
gonna regret that here in 2 seconds.
wait,
Am I?
I'm waiting for it.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
Ow! Oh God! No.
You're welcome,
Okay.
by the way.
I'm gonna put
Wolfie.
you at 120, 127.
I
Okay,
did
say
that
something
as
again.
well, honestly.
Say something again.
Oh, look,
Wolfie.
it's Rylus. Also showing up with the Power World again.
Hey, Riley's.
Why am I not surprised?
Don't worry
Because-
about it.
Because. So.
So yeah, you were talking about Lethal Company. That's a good
Yep.
game too.
Yeah, it is a good game. It got an update recently, and I kind of want to play it. Apparently, it's got a couple more monsters in it, and I think a new couple of tile sets for the maps to use in its generation.
Oh, have you not seen the
I've seen photos of.
I was gonna say,
Lasso.
have you played with diagonals yet?
I've seen the diagonal change. Believe it or not,
That's all I'll say is okay.
hold.
I've played a little bit with
This
Not
past weekend, my kids came to visit, and I bought them Lethal Company for their computers. Granted, their computers run it at like 1 FPS. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
do not kid you, it runs at 1 FPS. So I'm gonna start really trying to put together a like somewhat.
So
of
the
a
next thing you're
PC
gonna get them is
with my
Power,
jump parts.
right?
Fuck! If Lethal Company can't play on a laptop, they can barely play Terraria on low settings. Their laptops
God.
are that shit. Okay, their laptops
Fair.
are that shit.
Fair.
Okay, no, I have a laptop running the bot, and that's all it can do is run.
Hey,
the
speaking
bot.
of which, by the way, that bot's been dead for like 2 weeks now.
Oh fuck, hasn't it?
Have you not noticed that the
like-
image feed has been like off since the 14th?
No, the Utsuho feed has been running on the Oku server because I still see it feeding up. The Harpy feed's still been going. A couple other feeds have still been going. I just don't keep track of the Touhou Tuesday one. I really should.
Because you mute it. It's like I keep
I
a track
mute it.
every now and then, but like
I mute it, and it's also like trying to shove potatoes through your sink pipe. It just clogs up so often.
I mean, it worked. It works.
Oh, look, it's running. Okay. Oh, it clogged up again. All right, let's get it started up again, and it clogged up again. Like literally, the last time I unclogged it, and when it tried to let flow all the stuff that had been clogged up, it clogged up again.
Well, yeah, because you realize you have to dedicate like 4 hours to letting it unclog because you have so much back.
It does.
Backed up.
I do have to dedicate like almost like 45 minutes.
I said
Of
4
just-
hours, not 45 minutes.
Well,
But,
4
yeah,
hours.
it's-
4 hours is exaggeration. I'm not kidding when I say 45 minutes of it sitting here, image.
And
image,
I'm
image,
literally saying 44
image,
hours as
image,
legitimate.
image, and then when it gets done with Touhou Tuesday and it goes to the Broho server,
Yep.
image,
Yep.
it's got to do it all again because both
You know,
Broho
that's a
and
good
Touhou
point.
Tuesday
I
are the
never
same.
actually checked that real quick. I'll check it real quick.
It's the same. If it's clogged
Same
up on one, it's clogged
spot.
up
Same spot.
Yeah, same
I was
spot.
making sure
It
it's
will
clogged
be.
in the same areas.
I
You
wonder
never
if I
know.
can-
It could be different.
I wonder if I could have the same container do 2 different webhooks. So instead of having a Broho feed and a Touhou Tuesday feed, I could just make a Touhou feed and have it feed Broho and Touhou Tuesday. What if that would save
Maybe.
like effort?
I mean, probably, but I
AD.
can't pick it. By the way, what? Shit! I just completely lost my train of thought. You
Don't lose-
motherfucker! One
Sounds like
moment, please.
sounds like a skill issue.
It is.
Yeah, that was a skill issue for a few moments, but time to jump back and put in the money.
Type it in.
No. Well, let's
Yeah, we could
Edit.
probably do a roll today.
If you're actually considering it, I
Sure,
almost
sure,
considered putting it in.
Let's do one. Do one today.
I considered putting it into the like actual message of like, man, Knight's blind. Maybe he'll actually accidentally throw a toe at someone. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do a roll today. We'll do a Touhou roll today.
So lucky you all of basically no one, you will get for watching this stream free Touhou. You're not getting free Power World. Fuck you.
How much is Power World?
27 bucks right now.
That's actually not bad.
That's why I bought it. Was like, I was expecting like, oh, it's probably like 50 bucks. Everyone's gonna get play on it. I'm gonna be a sad person. And then I saw how much it actually was, and I'm just like, wait, it's only like 28 bucks. What? Or 26 bucks? Like 29 normally.
So let me go ahead and do this. Welcome everyone to Touhou Tuesday, episode 272. You're probably wondering where the fuck Check is right now because he's not right there. There's definitely something new and different right there. Right?
Help! I'm trapped in the closet. Help! Where's the closet?
So I don't have Power World potentially yet. I'm still kind of deciding if I want to grab it or not. Do I want to go into that rabbit hole?
I mean,
I already got Ultra Kill I gotta finish. I already got Elden Ring I gotta finish. I've got this Terraria I gotta finish.
That's what I was gonna say.
More Lethal Company.
My argument here for you, finish your Terraria first and it'll set you up for Power.
Okay, okay. Do you know how long
I
it took
don't
me
know
and Tater?
Actually how long it would take you to do that.
It took me and Tater like 2 to 3 months to do vanilla Get Fixed Boy. And this is Calamity Get Fixed Boy.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be even harder.
Uh-huh.
Easier on the beginning because we'll get a whole bunch of accessories. Well, actually, I gotta take that back because the fact that we can't get clouds makes this a little bit annoying.
Dealing he just went boy.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
I mean, it is Get Fixed Boy.
It's the Get Fixed Boy. But so yeah, back to the thing. So Check has Power World, which if you don't know, it's basically Pokemon with guns.
With guns.
I want to backtrack that sentence for a second. It's like Ark, but with Pokemon.
There we go.
Guns.
So when Lethal Company hit the shelves and it got really popular, and we did an episode of Touhou Tuesday in Lethal Company, Power World is now the top 3 highest concurrent players in Steam history.
Yeah.
With like
I have a
million
actual
people.
I have a actual image for that, by the way, from Power World's Twitter. Give me 2 seconds.
It's sitting at third place with like still Counter-Strike sitting at like number 1. With,
I'm just literally going to put this statement here from Power World. I probably should actually just go get the X of it, but Power World has sold over 6 million copies in 4 days. Our all-time peak player count has also surpassed 1.7 million. Some users are experiencing problem bugs while we are addressing with the highest priority, which honestly, the fact they got 6 million people in 4 days, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
Makes sense, they're having server issues.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised either. But they definitely got like all the attention, and that's even including bad attention. We'll jump into that in a little bit. But with that being said, Check, you want to hit the start button and start playing? Because we're going to showcase
I know
Power
I've been
World.
on this stream for a hot minute. It's like, I'll go to my game. I'm currently level 20.
Yeah.
I will admit, I have gotten one of the silliest raids. Like, I've had a few raids on my base, but the very first one I got off stream was the stupidest one I've ever seen. Because I literally thought it was a legitimate, like, someone hacked into my server. Apologies for the black box, because this takes forever for me to load.
Yeah, he's got to load the whole thing. Check needs to update his PC.
Yeah. Strangely enough, I did upgrade my drivers already. Look into the great distance. I have my flying daydream with me. And in the distance you see a world very like blank. Well, 1 second.
Are you? You're blue.
Yes, I am blue. I started off the game blue/purple because I was like, oh, other fun fact: when you create a character, it
Like
straight up
you pick
says,
whatever.
I occasionally am roboting. Yay! Because I'm trying to load everything in the game.
Yeah, his game's struggling.
Regardless, it says at the start of the game, when you make your character, which I can show here, when you make your character is permanent. You cannot actually change your character whatsoever.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They're working on getting editable or being able to edit stuff. For now, you can't do anything about it though.
So right now you just look like Ganondorf when he holds
Basically,
his breath for too
once
long.
you
You
start
look
the
like
game,
you look
you
like
can't
a
change your
adult
look.
Smurf.
You look like either an adult Smurf or Ganondorf holding his breath.
Hang on, give me you. I have a giant fluffy thing. It's so cute.
You know how many people were all like, "Oh my God, they're gonna get sued just because of the sheep." Was it?
No.
What's the name of it?
Wooloo.
Like, Wooloo.
It's super close to Wooloo, but in reality, not.
What's
really.
his name? What's his name?
It
in
is
this game?
Wooloo. Also,
his name
I
in
have a feeling I
Pokemon?
might have
What's his name
broke.
on Pokemon? What is it?
It is Wooloo.
And what is it in Pal World?
1 second.
what is
Pal
his
Deck.
name in-
First thing in the Power World, Lamb Ball.
Lamb Ball. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Lamb Ball.
Look at that thing. It's so cute.
Okay, that is pretty fucking cute.
Like,
Wow, they're arrived through a tad later that I assume. Actually, we just started. We just started.
it's, typical usual lateness for us.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of
Nice.
things I've just casually
Look,
been...
I was working on an avatar thing with Cookie. Cookie was helping me.
Yeah.
We'll bring up
Bro,
Dragon
but-
Quest first Pokemon designs as if that means anything.
Oh, but by the way, this
Oh,
thing
man.
right here, the
Nice.
number 69 Pokemon,
Nice.
there is a raid involved with this Pokemon. I'll call it a Pokemon. It's a pal. Oh my god, the difference. But regardless,
Careful, Nintendo's gonna hit you.
let me get the image real quick. The name of the raid is hilarious. I'm posting it in Tuesday.
I can't see it.
I know you can't see it, but
Dang.
I will read out the name of the raid. Fangirls who cannot contain their love is invading the base. That is literally the error message that comes up. I've read that and I'm like, excuse me, did someone just break into my private world or something? I don't know.
That is the weirdest message I've ever
I wouldn't be
seen.
surprised,
for raid
honestly.
message.
I would not be surprised if people started hacking and doing things.
Oh,
I
probably.
would not either.
Did you hear about the day
Would
one
I?
mod?
Which one? The turn. Oh wait, the one that made Pokemon into the game.
The one
Period?
that actually put Pokemon period in the game. Nintendo has already moved in on it.
You don't say. I wouldn't have
No,
met.
I don't say. If you've got it, keep a hold on it and then start sharing it in the back doors, guys. Don't let Nintendo
I
win
don't have
this.
it for record.
You try and find it somewhere right now. Preserve it. Preserve
I'm
it
not
before
going.
Nintendo
I'm
snuffs
not
it out.
going to. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck about
Put
mods.
Pikachu in the mines.
Look, I'm already putting things into the mines.
Yeah, just make sure it's Pikachu. And
mean-
Pikachu and AK-47 and tell him to go do a crime. Watch him run
Hang
off the
on,
distance.
hang on.
Sorry. What the fuck you say?
I say give Pikachu an AK-47 and tell him to go do a crime.
Now, give me 2 seconds. Let me go find something that's close to a Pikachu because I know I have one. I think that's it.
Coffee.
Spark it! I choose you! Hang on.
Don't!
1 second while I go to party. This is basically definitely not a Pikachu, right?
And guess what? That one behind the Patreon That one is behind a Patreon paywall. That's a big reason to have Nintendo breathing down their necks. That looks like Pikachu.
See, I got a Pikachu. I've got a Pikachu in my game. Can't you tell?
It looks like Pikachu if he actually lifted.
Maybe. But it's
And
straight up
actually
named Pikachu here. Look at that. It's so great.
That's totally a.
It's in the game.
You just named him that, didn't you? You can just name him, can't you?
Did you not watch the stream? Obviously you didn't, because it just came up like that.
I was busy with things.
I
okay?
know.
He renamed it.
Actually,
Alright.
hang on.
He did. I'm pretty sure. There's no way they just straight up just said Pikachu on there.
I don't know. It looks. Did you hear about the interesting interview they had in Japan?
No.
Oh my! The only notes I got from it, though. Let me go back to the server that I found it in real quick, because like apparently they made the game on a like what was it called? A budget of like 100,000 yen, which is like pennies for a game like this. And I think at one point, okay, I gotta find the image. Gotta find my image. Sorry, 1 billion yen, which is still not a lot of money, all things considered. I'm on. Where are you at?
Well, considering some of the things they're being accused of, and some of the things they've used in the history for their previous game, for their other games they developed, which is kind of bringing some controversy onto their front door.
I'm sorry. What controversy? I can't. I don't know what you're saying compared to. Oh God, what was it? The item of the meat cleaver I have in this game, which I could totally use right now on to make some nice cinnamon toast crunch, like I said in the opening or in the announcement.
Good Echo. I mean, I saw you yesterday. You diced up a guy in your reaction.
I don't know what you're talking
and the
about.
way
I
they
didn't dice up a
censored
guy.
too.
It was just literally a.
They literally like censored it too.
I will say I don't get the option of censoring it. They just do it naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing happened. I was making some cinnamon toast crunch. My pals like my cinnamon toast crunch.
Somebody certainly was toasted.
Also, Jesus Christ, I hate the fact that the server posts so damn much. Unless...
Also, I know that your little pals don't like to work on your medicine. every time you turn around, you're like, nobody's working on the medicine. Why is no one working on the medicine?
Literally.
Jake goes over and starts doing his own medicine.
Hang on. Great, improves mood. Significantly lowers sands. You know what? It's
Oh, I just realized my
Let's see.
microphone's way the fuck over there. You guys didn't tell me I was that quiet.
You don't sound
Last
quiet
time-
to me, to be fair.
Last time
really?
you told me.
Good
you
job,
weren't
Cinemoth. Good job. You're making my medicine, buddy.
Last time you said your microphone was quiet, you were like, no, it's not. So I just didn't.
Yeah, I like to be loud. I like to be loud and obnoxious.
I mean, you're definitely one of
Ow.
those.
Yep.
Don't want to go. eat
Hello,
some-
bird. Welcome back.
I have a
Hi.
feeling that.
I exist. I mean, someone's got to make up for the lack of volume from Tater.
Dictator, the dictator said, "Fuck you."
That's
What am I forgetting here?
So, the developer of this game, they're getting accused of using AI to generate some of the code for this
dictator
game.
said, I gotta go cook dinner, I will be right back.
okay.
All right.
Jinx.
That means you get the whole app now.
I don't
Wow,
even get
Tater-
to get a lap.
Tater
Which is
just-
fine.
Tater just straight up left the whole world. Didn't even like put the headset down. Just straight up left the world. Fuck.
Oh, well, damn.
So anyway,
Honestly, it doesn't matter right now because I am on desktop.
so
Also,
hmm.
boop.
Boop, and you can't actually poke me with your finger. So
I liked
the-
also the
the-
claim Ace was quiet? Question mark.
Shush.
I can do this though. Boop.
You motherfucker. So the publisher of this game, they're being called out on potentially. There's no proof, no one's confirmed nor denied, and people are digging as much as they can the code to try and find it. They're calling that the developer used AI to generate the programming.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How to use AI to develop programming?
You can do that.
I don't even...
It is actually doable.
They've
Ask
had
Osama.
They've had people use AI to analyze a firewall and find a way to get through it, and it has successfully done it.
Which is a little scary in some senses, but
that is very scary. The fact that AI could sit there and look at a firewall and be like, well, if we patch through this thing and we send this packet, we can actually create a hole through here in an infinite loop and sneak in through there. And it's just like, god damn, it'll write you a program, just go right through it. But yeah, their accusations are not unfounded, because believe it or not, the developers have used AI in a previous game they've made that literally is centered around creating AI artwork to progress in the game. It's like $7 on Steam right now. I can't remember the name of it. But they got another game that literally you generate AI artwork to solve problems. So clearly they've got the capacity. The question is now, did they really use it for Power World? Which, keep in mind, Power World's been in Power World has been in development far longer.
I made some cinnamon toast truds. Don't mind me.
Power World has been in development far longer than this AI game, so there's not that much of a possibility that they made a shift towards AI development midway. Yeah, Craftopia.
I forgot about Craftopia. What?
Yeah, it was Craftopia. Craftopia is like basically you get like a problem, and you got to use like prompts and stuff to like generate something to solve your problem. Basically, it's like practicing your Google searches. You know, people will be like, I don't know what to Google in order to find my solution. Well, you know, here's a starter set of questions or keywords you can use to find what you're looking for without actually knowing what you're looking for. It's like ignorancing your own question, I guess, in a weird way. But yeah, so Power World's being accused of using AI, which right now they have not confirmed nor denied, and people are only, you know, just trying to find it. Nothing 100% has been fished up yet. Just knowing that they potentially have the capability of doing it. But also another thing that's become controversial is what's that word when you copy something exactly? Fuck.
Copyright?
Plagiarize. There's plagiarising in this.
Plagiarism.
Morky Bird.
So there was several Pokemon fan games that were, you know, created and then immediately shut down by Nintendo that had several Pokemon in them, right?
Pokemon.
But to be fair, this game doesn't have Pokemon. It just has
It doesn't. It doesn't. It has creatures, but it has a lot of these fan-made Pokemon put in the game without any permissions from the original creators.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised? Or would you be?
I wouldn't be surprised. There is like this weird goat-looking thing that's on fire with like horns doing you know, zigzaggy patterns and like a specific like a skirt-like thing going around its hoofs. I don't really know how else to describe it. And you go and look at this old fan-made game, and what is it got in there? The very same design.
So, name. It's
So
not like this, right?
Name. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, yes, that. You just that right there. You're pointing.
I'm like,
right
wait
there.
a second.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one that most people are pointing out right there. That is like straight up like plagiarized.
I would not know.
I will
R
go
socks.
and I will literally go and start hitting Google, and I will pull up the what's the name
Original?
of that one? Yeah, what's the name of the one
R
that you got right there?
socks. It was R socks, I believe.
How do you spell that?
ARSOX. So arson ox, essentially.
ARSOX.
That would be it. Oh, wool. Any wool. So I just love having this giant blue lizard ferret thing, and I'm just like usually coming around on it. It's strong.
ARSOX, correct?
ARSOX, yes.
All right.
Get in there.
Keep going on with the conversation while I do this dig. It's not.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going on playing the game to make it actually look like we're playing the game. Because I'm playing the game.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit in silence while you try and look stuff up.
Oh
I mean,
no, that's not entertaining. Nor informing.
Did you say you want to be informing while I run around?
Maybe.
So give me 2 seconds while I re-look up a word to make sure I say this right. Out of curiosity, because this came up at work for me today. Hey, Knight.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in eating some fresh cula de queso?
The fuck is that?
It's cula de queso. Would you be interested in having some fresh cula de queso?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Okay, it's Spanish, so
Okay.
it's cula de queso. What do you think it is?
Just something in a wrap.
Sure.
Or
sure.
something between two flour tortillas. Is it?
I mean, I think.
Is it a dick?
I think we can.
Why did I just hear something
do we have-
rumble?
we
That
have
was
a
my
di-
hunger.
Do we have a dick tortilla?
It's not dick. It's not dick. I can give you that
Oh,
at the very
diggity,
least.
what the fuck?
a dick in
maybe
there,
let me
isn't it? There's a dick in there, isn't there?
There isn't a dick. I promise you, it's not a dick.
Pretty sure it means there's a dick.
I mean, think about it. It's culo de queso.
Huh.
I can guarantee you. What do you think queso is?
Cheese.
Good.
Cheese.
You have half of it.
So
It is
dick
something
cheese.
culo de
Dick
cheese.
cheese. It's dick cheese.
It ain't dick cheese. I promise you,
dick
it's
cheese.
not
Nice.
dick
But
cheese.
it's butt cheese.
Hey, look, you actually do have it right. It is butt cheese.
What?
Today's Spanish lesson is
What?
brought to you by
Are you
Touhou
serious?
Tuesday, episode 289.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
Culo is ass, and de queso is cheese. So, culo de queso is ass cheese.
Nice.
I have learned
I
this
was
at
being
work today.
stupid.
I was being stupid too! Surprise!
Oh
Is that
my
an actually real
god.
thing, or are you just fucking with us?
I'm not actually fucking with you. It is legit a thing. Meanwhile, I'm just murdering everything in the countryside.
Good to know.
But like I said, this is your Spanish lesson of the day, as culo, C-U-L-O, is ass. And it is ass cheese.
I'm questioning life.
Why would you question life?
I don't.
No. No.
Why would you question life, though?
Why do you think?
Why are you thinking? This isn't...
What do you think I'm questioning life for?
I mean, there's no reason to question it.
There are so many things to question.
Look,
Where's
I'm
the
just
thing?
killing things. Don't mind me.
Fucking dick cheese.
Not dick cheese, it's ass cheese.
Ass cheese. whatever.
You have to be at least specific
cheese.
about this.
Ass cheese, man.
Also,
Oh, wow.
this
Look,
glider
you
is
see the
definitely
snipping.
not from Legend of Zelda whatsoever.
Not at all, man. Totally. All right, here we go. Hang on.
I smell a lawsuit.
What lawsuits, Dudu? Who could that be?
It's the disc.
Could it be
Which-
the what?
Which is it?
No.
Disc? Is it a disc?
Oh no, it's Squid. That's not talking.
No.
Let you in? Well, I'm not in, so it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to
I'm
find
just-
where the fuck the thing is that I just
He
took.
just wants to know where the ass cheese is.
There it is. Copy. All right, if we go to Touhou Tuesday, I'm gonna flip over to the Touhou Tuesday channel real quick.
Do I have the bucket
So
yet?
what you got? This
Oh, I
is
have to actually
apparently
look first.
the accused original artwork for a Touhou game, a fan-made
I'm
Touhou
s-
game that was shut down.
I'm sorry. Did you say our socks is for Toho?
Excuse me, not RSox was for Touhou. My bad.
I was about to be like, hold up, we're not doing Toho-mon, are we?
No. So RSox, that the image that I just shared is apparently the original art for a fan Touhou or fan Pokemon game. Fuck.
Even I'm just like, wait a minute.
So that artwork I just put in Touhou Tuesday. Let me reword it again for like the 4th time before I fuck my brain over again.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
Squid's doing a
Don't
thing.
worry.
Hang on, let me pull Squid in. Here we go. There you go, Squid. So the picture you see in Touhou Tuesday right now is the alleged picture of the original artwork that was supposed to be for a Pokemon fan game that was shut down by Nintendo. And then is now somehow, and with nobody knows anything, unless the artist themselves has like just done some sort of background deal to kind of like, fuck you Nintendo, I'm putting my Pokemon in Power World, or I'm putting my monster in Power World. Nobody's come forth to say that they have permission to actually put that in there.
They have
RSox
permission, by the way.
seems to be a
Like,
copy.
copyrighted thing.
Well, that's not copyrighted.
Plagiarized.
It
Plagiarized.
plagiarized. That's the better word. They just pretty much just copied someone else's work and not directly claimed it as their own, but it's definitely something that's like, hey, why is that the way that is? Are we sure that you have permission to do that from the original creator? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
It'd be funny if they were like, yeah, no, we didn't. We just copied it.
I mean, they did.
If they just said, yeah, we just Google searched it or we just used AI to generate this Pokemon and it just found this on the internet and just gave it to us.
I mean, they did. Probably. Twitch isn't liking
Tater
this
the
stream? Seems
dictator
fine to me.
said,
Welcome
sounds
back.
about right.
So, give me new thing. What did I get?
So yeah, those are pretty much the big controversies. Is
I got a panda! Woo! Fuck, I got an
potentially
achievement.
potentially AI generated programming, which honestly
Unbelievable.
AI is out of the bag. The only thing we could really do at this point is to regulate where it gets its information from. You know, if you've got an image generator, you know, regulate where it gets its sources to generate said images instead of just freely leeching around the internet. That's the only thing you can really do about it. AI generated artwork and AI generated music and AI generated anything. It's a cat out of the bag. It's not going anywhere. It's not like something we could just put back in the bag and shove it in a closet and it'd be done.
Oh, no, that's what I do! What are you doing?
Oh, his
Why are you on fire? Why
It's
this thing on fire?
is he dying or is he fine?
Yes, he's dying!
Oh, well then you might want to move him.
The only way I could do it is...
Just move that dumbass over. Or put the
I
fire
wish
out.
I could.
Can you disassemble the fire?
I'm making him get up, so he's not on fire anymore.
You just quickly went to bed.
you're-
Quick, go to bed so that he wakes up sooner.
Exactly.
Logic.
So your panda was being a dumbass, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, yes, it
I mean,
was.
aren't pandas dumbasses? They don't even know how to fucking have sex without like an instructional video.
I'm
It
pretty
is
sure they're
very
smart.
natural.
They're just not using it.
No, I'm pretty sure they're dumbasses. I mean, you ever seen videos where they're just like fumbling around in a tree and they just fall out and they hit the floor? They fucking give birth in the trees and the baby hits the floor and it more than likely like cracks its own neck or skull open and it's like, well, your baby didn't
Oh my
make
god,
it.
that actually does look rather close, but it is like.
Why are you having sex with your Woolio?
Oh no, he was doing my work for me, and then he ran away.
But no, pandas are like really dumb. Like they won't even know how to deal with being horny, and they have to have like actual zookeepers get in panda outfits, go out in the panda enclosure, and like basically pretend to have sex with each other just to see if the pandas will be like, hey, I want to do that too. And then the male approaches female and pretends to have sex, and then something just clicks and he just actually does it. Pandas are that stupid.
Oh my god, he does it? He
it's
did
a
it?
miracle. It's a miracle they survived as a species this far.
I think we came along and just made them stupid.
You think we made them? You think we did the
What about
pandas like we did with
us?
dogs and cats? We just made them all dumb.
Probably. I
Maybe.
wouldn't be surprised if we did, to be honest.
I mean, we are terrible people, and that's fine, but... who wants food?
But
Who wants better food, I should say.
But yeah, AI is here. Anything the AI is pulling for programming, you can literally find whatever it is by Googling. Like that's what a majority of like programmers do anyway. They have something they want to add. They don't know how to write it themselves. They Google it. They find the script. They pull it out. They run the thing through, and they just kind of doctor it up a little bit to fit what they want. It's like a template, and they throw. This is weird to see you in that one. And then they just throw that one like into the programming and roll with it. Bam. That's basically what most programmers do. They just Google like bits and pieces of what they need and chop shop their stuff together, and it works. Honestly, I mean, you only need a couple puzzle pieces to make a picture. It's kind of like what some VR chat avatars are basically chop shop works, or what do they call it? I just used the word earlier.
Plagiarize?
No, not plagiarized.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, I forget the word. I'm literally about to like just go poke. Is Ichigo and Fang in their channel?
Yes.
Damn it, no, they aren't. They're all out of the freaking Hellhound den. Fuck, everyone logged out the Hellhounds.
Good for them. They did it.
I'm very intelligent.
Like basically, there's some people in like the avatar creation scene for VR chat where they take bits and pieces of all these other people's avatars and cram them all into one avatar and then try and sell it as like their own work.
That's plagiarism.
Nah, it's not plagiarism. There's an actual word for it.
Copyright.
It's not copyright. It's not plagiarism.
Also, I just realized... Hey, Squid, you still alive?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, just making sure, because... Also, you're really quiet, too, for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. Everyone's quiet today.
Don't look
Guys,
at me, I'm loud
Maybe
as fuck.
because technology is being a bitch!
No, well, my stuff's on max.
I can't remember the name of it. Fuck. Kit bashing. That's the word. Kit bashing. So like there's a lot of like VR chat like avatar creators that do kit bashing, which is basically, oh, I like the hair on that avatar you've made. I like the body you've made on that avatar. I like the tail on that one over there. And let me get the eye, the pupils off of that one over there. And they'll just like throw it all together, throw in like another shirt or two, put in their little logo, create a little like decal or a bracelet or something themselves. and then say, all right, I made an avatar and I'm going to sell it for $50. Kit bashing tends to be frowned upon in the avatar creation market. Unless you have explicit permission from the original creator of these assets, it is frowned upon.
I wonder why.
Oh, gee, maybe it's because it's like, oh man, I sure do like your car. Let me take your muffler. And my other neighbor's car.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
You wouldn't download a car.
There's a giant shiny. I
fuck?
want the shiny.
He's being a dork.
So,
Why is it a gooicorn? Is that what I'm gonna call it? A gooicorn?
No, it's Goomus. But it's shiny because you can see all the sparkles around it. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't die.
Or he's gay, and that's why he's got all the sparkles, because he's fabulous. You just critted his ass.
No.
Yep, every gay person sparkles, just like what's his name from Twilight? Edward, was it? Look at Chet go like that. You just killed it. You just killed it.
No.
Well, he's got to weaken it in order to capture it.
But you look at that.
So you were trying to kill it.
Easy.
No, you weaken it. Weaken it. It's kind of it kind of fits with most other Pokemon games. You got to weaken it before you throw a Pokeball at it, because if it's perfectly full health, you're likely gonna fail your ball capture rate.
Yep.
I'm gonna fail your balls.
Also, I made a joke about this literally just being Breath of the Wild. That fucking temperature gauge is ripped from Breath of the Wild.
No,
No,
not
that's-
quite. Not quite.
That's basically the same UI.
It's very close, but it's not. Also, definitely not my glider.
You see
Look
that
at that glider. Look at that.
Yeah, but the shrine sound effect as well. And the
Oh, yeah.
UI. It's Breath of the Wild.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna go to a shrine. I mean, a warp point, and be like, "Oh my God, this isn't Breath of the Wild stuff at all. Totally isn't."
Very important question.
They totally
How
ripped a
long
bunch
do you
of
think
shit.
this game has?
I don't know. Genuinely don't know.
And you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Go ahead, do it. I want to see Nintendo try it. You know what's funny is that Nintendo acknowledges it and they haven't done nothing.
They're building their army.
Well,
They're
no.
working on it.
There was a mod that came out with that puts Pokemon in Power World, and they immediately slapped that down. They didn't do nothing in the Power World. They see
Because
it.
they can't do anything
And
about Power World. I don't think.
exactly, they can't. They can't do anything about it because it is
Also,
different enough.
shit.
It is parody, and in the laws where it's been released and everything, it's within its rights to exist. And
I can
now watch
totally-
watch
I
like
can-
the
I can totally
it's a
see.
construction nerd.
I can totally see. They're gonna try. They're totally.
I don't think they are. If anything, like I could see like or like Nintendo being like, "Hey, we got Sword and Shield."
I mean, let's
we
put it this
got-
way.
and
This
we got this
can't
other
be
one.
Pokemon. Look
Let's
at what
do-
I have.
Let's do pistol and machine gun. We'll do Pokemon pistol machine gun, and then watch Power World jump on them, and be like, "Lawsuit! You're ripping into our thing. Monsters
Also,
with guns.
by the
That's
way,
our shit."
Squid, if you actually want to see my stuff live and not, that tiny ass screen in Touhou Tuesday on Knight's Twitch.
I'm watching yours.
Okay, good.
Don't worry.
Yeah, he's watching the live.
I'm giving you help, as in like, yes, you can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Like it's
It-
literally the fucking same sound effects, but slightly.
I'm getting an Elden Ring vibe with that little portal thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't summon an evil enemy
But now it's
whatsoever.
Dark Souls.
I'm getting Elden Ring vibes on that one. Hey, is this that thing that you're having a struggle beating with the other day?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on, I can barely see it with a tiny little screen. Hang on, let me pull up the big screen. Let me see what this monster. Oh yeah, as the penguin that kept charging you and mauling your ass. And like twice you're like, no, what the fuck?
Pretty much.
Like that second time he got you, I kind of have to call bullshit because he did hit the pillar. And then he like,
Fuck you, asshole!
He slid off the side. And then like, he slid off the side of the pillar and then continued his momentum and hit you, which, yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Shit. Well, I'm dead.
Gets wrecked. It's like
It was a pretty good idea to use your ball to stop his
Oh,
charge.
I got the kill! Let's go! Let's go! While I was dead!
Wow, you just had to live a couple more seconds.
Maybe, but no, my problem was I want to capture the damn thing.
That might be slightly impossible.
No, it's not slightly impossible. It's very possible.
This game.
He's a standard unit in the world. I just wanted to capture that one.
Then why is he so fucking hard to catch for you?
Cause I'm a bitch, obviously.
Yep, clearly. Well, it's been 52 minutes into recording. Should we hit a song?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my
Seriously,
stuff.
it's
And
already
then,
been.
yeah.
Jesus.
He's gonna do
Doesn't
some
feel that long.
record. Well, because we just talked all about Pal World for the last little bit. Honestly, we just kept going with it.
I mean, it's kind of the big thing right now. I'm still surprised no bots come in to be like, "Yo, welcome to Night Force's chat room" yet. I'm still surprised by that.
Huh. Weird.
For what?
Because like I said, it happened to me. Just like I started up. Hi there, streamer. You're doing a great job. I'm gonna follow you now, and then nothing else.
Was it like a bot for Power World or something?
There's so many fucking bot watchers for Power World. I should
They're
say.
out there to try and do advertisements with the streamers because it's a big popular game. Therefore, it's prime time to jump in and get some streamers and see if anyone falls for any of their
Get the money
things.
before Nintendo
Yep.
comes.
Yeah.
You need to build up the funding for the Nintendo lawyers.
Well, shit. With all the games that they sold the last like 4 days, they definitely got that money to compete.
I do.
They do. They've definitely made their footprint made very well in the sand, and Nintendo can't ignore it. All right, so let's all have some. While Chick like does his recovery. Are we gonna make it your goal this Touhou Tuesday, Chick, for you to catch that penguin?
I mean, make it. I can go get a normal
wait,
penguin in the world
if you're gonna
too.
If you're gonna do that, you know.
No, it's gotta be the
fucking
big one.
thing you can do?
It's gotta be the mafia.
You know how you can start like a poll?
Yeah.
Twitch. You should do that.
I
Start a poll on Twitch. Willie capture.
don't know how to do that. Someone else do that.
I mean, technically, I can do that in a moment.
Okay. Well, I'll hit a song while they do that. So everyone enjoy a
Fat
little bit.
go, man, go!
Everybody enjoy some Nazarene. Button?
Pokemon: The Legend of Rust.
Pokemon.
I mean, it is
Rust.
also Arceus. if you think about
Pokemon:
it.
The Legend of.
Also,
Rust
Jesus. Why does Nazarene have such a long? Okay, she finally finished. Thank goodness. What you trying to tag me, jerk? Get out of here.
Just
Kill
pelt
that
him in the
pig.
face with a ball.
And yeah, I just caught it off screen essentially.
Oh,
D's like games done quick was this week. Technically, last week.
It was last week. They did raise. I think it was two. I actually should look at the final count because I didn't watch the final run of Final Fantasy VI. So let me get to that like really quickly.
I still need to go and watch the Sonic Adventure 2 run.
Such. I technically still need to as well, but I did catch a few of the others. Like I did watch the Lies of P run. My God, that was something else. Also, there was a Elden Ring any percent versus Sekiro percent any percent run. I didn't know what the hell that meant until I realized it was a bid war to see which game would take the slot. Elden Ring went out barely, by the way. So there is an Elden Ring any percent all glitches allowed run.
interesting.
All right, so according to my numbers here, the finale at the very end of the 7-week Games Done Quick marathon, after finishing Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, they got $2.5 million, or $2,515,400. At least from the point I didn't actually get to the very end of it, so there's probably more? Question mark.
Tater the Dictator said, "That's a lot of schmeckles."
There's a big amount of
Ba-
schmeckles.
yeah, basically
Jesus, that's
2,515,825 is the
And how much you
highest
want to
number?
bet? How much you want to bet they went straight to charity and not to hide in someone's bank account for like several years?
Bullshit, you
Charity
know
also
it.
called my bank account.
That's a big jab at Gerard the completionist right there. Small little update on him. He's suing Mutahar and
Actually suing.
what's that? Carl. He's suing Mutahar and Carl for defamation and everything.
You can't.
Just
win
because they
all.
started
Right.
right, as if like Mutahar and Carl was the ones that defamed him. He's
I
the
am
one that
sure
was
that
holding.
will end well.
That would
I'm
not
sure it
end
will.
well. Mutahar
I'm
is
sure it
very
will.
well
Okay,
lawyered up.
One of the rules for a defamation case is the claims cannot be true. So,
Damn.
if they investigate and they're like, oh, well, you actually did do that. Well, then congratulations, your defamation case has fallen through.
It has fallen through. Also, another one is what was her name? Mama something.
Like, it's not defamation if I say, ah, yes, the funny mustache man killed millions of people. The funny mustache man now can't come and sue me because it's true.
Hang on, what's the name of the guy? Mama
Oh.
Max. That's who it was. Mama Max is also trying to sue Mutahar and is also making threats to anybody else who was like, hey, yeah, we're not gonna talk with you about your so-called problem you got because you're not giving us the details as to what the problem is because you say that it's something you got to keep secret for the victims or the victims haven't told you yet, and it's just I did the dab. Did you not see the dab that I did?
You might not have it. It's
I
pretty
did
hard
dab.
to see you.
I did dab. I very well did dab. I was in the Ron outfit.
He's dabbed about 3 times now.
But yes, I have.
But
I
it's
have
not
some
enough.
news.
Tater the Dictator said, "Do it again, Stinky."
Pretty much.
Wow. It's like 5
It was a
dabs.
long, elegant dab of
news time.
Uh-oh.
Which news time?
Within minutes, hours, seconds, Cyclone Kirilli will be born.
Ah, so more fun for you, right?
Yeah,
I heard you
within
also
hours,
lost
minutes,
all your power
days,
at one point.
seconds, God knows.
Here.
What?
Sorry, I found someone fun in here.
Oh. Oh, look, it's the old dude from Perfect World.
I wanna
No,
know
no,
who
it's no. This is Resident Evil 4. The merchant. What you buying?
What
you
you
selling?
buying? What you selling?
Here,
What
let
you
me
need that for? Going hunting an elephant?
where's the contraband I got?
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Shit.
Why do you do such a good fucking voice?
Because he knows
Because
how to.
I
Also,
know how-
I'm so sad I can't
I-
sell.
I should
My
really do
goddamn
voice
thing.
acting, but like, you know, I gotta have my. It's like some voices I gotta have sweet tea before I do it. Some of them gotta have coffees. Like depending on what I drink, depends on what I can do.
Vodka?
Coincident? Oh, vodka. That'll give you like a New Jersey grandma after 80 years of smoking.
Okay, I'll keep this in mind if I ever need you to voice act things.
Okay, remind me then. Just be like, I need a line
need
that
the
said
New
of something
Jersey
like this.
grandma.
I need the New Jersey grandma, and I'm like, hey,
How you doing, sweetheart? I heard you want some pancakes. I got some pancakes for you.
I'm
down here
actually
on the
super
street.
sad I don't have a chance to sell people to this guy. I need to go buy some
I'm
people
sorry.
to sell.
What did you just
Don't
say?
worry about it. Don't worry about
I
it. Is all I
can't
gotta
believe I
say.
can't sell people to this guy yet.
Sorry, what?
Don't worry, sweetheart. You'll be able to sell some people to him soon. You can. The
Yeah.
black market's always gonna want something eventually.
He's right. I'll
Nothing
eventually
like
find
human
more guys I
slave
can
trade.
just put into my balls.
Human slave trade, great. I learned
There-
it from
there needs to be-
this really cool Chad guy that definitely didn't do human trafficking and then.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing human trafficking either. There just happen to be things in my balls. Don't worry about it.
There needs okay.
there are
Okay.
things in my balls. Hang on.
Don't worry
now.
about it.
Hang on.
There needs to be a
now.
there needs to be a
Hang on.
my channel now. Hello.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Don't look at me. It's not my job. Not to joke me, at least. Ooh,
But,
ooh.
Oh, other piece of news. It was my
Are-
birthday a couple days ago.
Happy birthday,
Things.
Squared! Yeah.
Hang on. Before I want to jump onto that.
Great
After I get done
birthday,
with this, there are things in my balls.
I mean, there's things in my balls too, but we don't.
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
my birthday's coming up on the 2nd too.
that. Mine was on the 22nd.
Quote. Check.
Don't worry, I captured a thing while you weren't looking. It's fine.
2024. Enter. Bam. All right, now we
think
can go
you're
back.
lying.
Now we can go back to the thing. There we go. There, done. Happy birthday! And I woke up. I don't remember what it was now because I was half-assed asleep when I woke up and saw it, and then I logged out of VR chat because Tasha slept in VR chat for the first time that night when you visited and you left a message in the air. That was Tasha's first time sleeping in VR.
I logged
How's
in.
Yumochi?
I logged in, saw you, and I'm
She
like,
got
"Oh,
about
he's
4
a
hours in, and then she like took her headset off and placed her headset like face first down, and then took her controllers off and set them off to the side. So it looked like she'd done like died in my lap face first.
Yeah,
Like face
I mean,
first, just down there, like not breathing or anything. But I remember you left a message, but right now I can't remember what you wrote to save the
I
life
don't
of me.
think I did. I don't
You
think I
left-
left the best.
You said you put some sort of message in the air, and then you sign Squid.
I
SC.
definitely did not.
It was you.
Definitely did not.
You
No.
definitely did. It was in the cyber
No,
lounge.
you did mention a thing. I don't remember where though.
I definitely did not. I showed up, saw that you were asleep, and then I left. I
No,
never
you got a
don't
pen
even-
and
no,
you wrote a message and
impossible
you
because
signed
That's impossible because I have
SC.
no impossible. I
Are you
recorded the
sure you
entire
weren't
fucking
like
night.
drunk as a skunk and don't remember it?
Nope. I can refer to the fucking video footage. I have this shit on footage.
Do you?
Yeah.
Definitely did not.
Do
I'm pretty
you?
sure I do.
Give me
Yeah.
give me the footage then. I want this footage. I want to see what I look like, and I want to see if when you joined there was Tasha face down in my lap like she died, like she
No,
suffocated.
they look like they were asleep normally.
I want this footage.
How cute was she?
I want this footage.
It's on the cams,
I
obviously.
want this footage. Okay, all the footage that I get of Tasha is awake is so recently Tasha got VR. She got a Lenovo headset, and literally the first like within the first minute of like her first time getting in VR and then joining on me, she's fondling my tits for like 5 minutes straight.
This is a I'm gonna straight up say, is that
Horny.
really a surprise?
The first reaction to getting VR, horny.
No, it's that she's known me for like over a year at this point now, and all this time she could only look at him and look at him and look at him and look at him. She could never touch him, never do all that stuff. Now she's got VR. She's like, finally! Oh yes, a year's worth of fondling. Yes, and she literally is like grabbing them and pulling them up and bopping them up and down, slapping them together, you know, and then bopping them up and down. Just all kinds of like finagling with them, and then she starts playing with my ears. And she's moving them up and down, and then I'm like, you know, my nose is playable too. So then she starts playing with my nose, pushing it left, pushing it right. And
Got your
my
nose. Got
She's
your
kinda
nose.
She's kind of just playing with my nose, and it goes back to playing with my ears and moving them up and down, pointing them up, and then pointing them down.
Why am I the play 12?
And then back to the titties and more titties and moving the titties about and bopping them and slapping them. You got like A cups, very small A cup. You got mosquito bites.
Everyone's an A cup, you know that, right? I remember where I put it now. It's like,
I could turn this whole world into a fluffy hell.
I mean, I assume you could. You definitely won't, though.
This thing says.
I guarantee you won't.
Read the manual before spelt wrong use. So that's how you know this thing is dangerous. The person who made it,
because the person
know how to
can't write. The person who made that can't write. That's a big sign that it's a dangerous gun.
Yep. I don't even know what that is. Why are your tails vibrating violently?
Why have your tails turned into tails?
Because they're
But,
tails.
Yeah, so it was my
I mean tails.
birthday.
Oh god!
I told
Tails,
you.
Tails the
told you.
hedgehog?
I could turn this into a hell spawn of fur.
I am okay. with
Why
that.
must you torture?
Why must we
Because
suffer?
I like fox girls, and Ron's like right up there with one of them.
I still can't get over this fucking game, man.
Like,
Welcome to VR chat.
Speaking of
Have a
Tasha,
Not VR chat, like, Power World.
speaking of Tasha, look who's in the chat
Tasha.
now.
Yeah, I know.
You guys see Kit Kat? There she is. That's the titty fondler. I'm sorry, Tasha. I'm sorry. I'm calling you out. You followed my titties for so fucking long. Like, I don't think I've ever had anyone play with them for that long. I've erped in VR chat before, and nobody played with them for as long as you have.
Damn it.
I
I couldn't get the person to sell to the guy.
At least
Man. Fugs.
Yeah, I know how it feels.
Oh yeah,
when
you
I
guys
can't
said you were gonna do the bet thing. You know, the whole. place
I
your
forgot
bets or
about
do your
that. I
bet-
should do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you guys
Let
should
me,
totally do that.
What?
The whole like, is Czech actually gonna beat the Penguin King thing?
Or catch the Penguin King. I already beat it, as you saw.
Tasha, I play with my own too.
I already beat it, as you saw. Check. laying dead
Video
on the
proof
ground.
or video proof or doesn't exist.
You literally just saw it.
We literally watched them.
If it exists,
No. I mean Tasha saying that she plays with
Oh,
her
sorry,
own.
sorry.
I'm like, I doubt it. I doubt that.
That
I
part,
doubt
my
it.
mistake.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Manage protection.
doubt you must not.
Doubt I do. On the
What
own
the-
tits you do not.
What the fuck?
Masturbate you will. Horny you must.
Horny, you.
Oh my fucking god.
Yoda horny he is.
Horny he is.
If Yoda actually fucking says that, I'm gonna break something.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, Chico, wow, wow.
Please, Jeebus Christ, please.
No. Jesus won't have any Christ.
God
Oh,
isn't
Deal's
here,
dead.
but I am.
God may not forgive you. Or I may not forgive you, but God may not. I can't remember the way it goes.
User active.
Maybe learn how it goes.
No, that would involve the use of like 4 or 5 brain cells, which I do not
Tater the
have.
dictator
There
said,
we go.
God will not forgive you and neither will I.
Damn.
I think the one that I remember is it's not my position to judge you, it is God's. I'm just the one setting up the appointment.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else there is. Heat wave. That's made fun.
Got it. There we go.
God, I love this smug face on Ron. It's so fucking smug.
Really, actually, is it a cyclone yet? Fucking
It's a smug face.
Hurry
It's
up.
supposed to be smug.
bitch. How long does it need?
What the? Bro? Oh, that's not a friend! I thought that was mine, and it was like, cool,
You just
you're
walked
mine.
It's like when you walk into a movie theater and you see some girl wearing the red shirt. You're like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's wearing a red shirt. And you slap her ass and she turns around and you're like, oh god, that's not my girlfriend.
Basically, that's what just happened.
Or when you're in the grocery store with your mom and then like you get lost for a moment in an alleyway, you go around a corner and you bump into some woman's butt and you immediately grab her hand. You're like, Mom, I got lost. And you look up and it's not your mom.
What's your? I ain't your mother.
It's some random chick.
I'm not your mother, but I
Some
can
random-
Some random granny. She looks down. She's like, oh, hello, dear. How are you?
You'd like to come to
Some random-
fucking Island?
Would you
I don't know how I managed.
Would you like a Tim Tam?
I'm
Why
sure
is
you
he
would like a
Irish?
Tim
That's
Tam,
mom.
but
Random
Pops.
sluts.
Can't fucking find it.
whoa, dog, please.
They're your bum
Hey,
now.
don't shoot me, asshole.
Well, check, catch the fat penguin. Oh boy, place your bets now, ladies and gents. How long is that
I
gonna
mean,
go?
5 minutes. I'm not doing that
Oh.
anytime soon.
No, well, then you should have waited until you got like closer there.
I can go there at any time.
I know, but when you're prepared, you know, when you're actually gonna give it another good,
There we
actual solid shot, you know?
I love how you can how this thing works is you actually get channel that channel points thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it right.
I've done plenty of these before, so don't mind me. It's like, you guys want to bet your channel
what?
points?
You know what? I'm gonna
Wait
I'm
the
gonna be,
mall!
I'm gonna be
Watch-
cocky.
Don't torture me later.
Once Check do like a big bet and he loses it and he loses all of his feathers and then like someone else takes first place for the most feathers collected.
I saw most feathers collected. Wait. Technically, Ichigo hadn't been around in forever, so I guess she doesn't in part of that no more.
There's
No, look how much I
there's folks that like watch but they not say anything. They point
Hi.
out some stuff and it
No,
surprises
look
me
how much I
sometimes.
spent.
Hi.
They'll point out things that I made like incorrectly, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, you mentioned this incorrectly," and I'm like, "Oh, did I? Fuck."
Does someone wanna try and one up my my gamble?
What's your
Damn it.
gamble? Hang on. What channel points? Let me see what you got. You put in 4.4 thousand.
Yep.
That's a pussy bet if I've ever seen one.
That's all I had.
That's still a pussy bet if I've ever seen
Well,
one.
And what'd you put it
Make a
in?
bet
What'd you
on
put it
it.
in as? Do you think he'll fail before the Touhou Tuesday? Think he'll just not be
No,
able
I
to do
said
it?
that he would.
Oh, you think he would?
I have. Yep, I have.
You actually have confidence.
Yeah.
He has confidence in you, Check. Don't let him disappoint you, Check. Don't.
I mean,
don't
this
let
is
him
a
down.
free chance to
Not
get free
let
money,
him
but you know,
Don't mess
No!
up now, Check. Check, don't mess up.
not jumping for that.
It's kind of like
stuff
when you
at
come
all.
up to a red light. It's like when you come up to a red light and you got like another car next to you, and then a car pulls up behind. Like it has a choice between behind the other car or behind you, and he pulls up behind you. That motherfucker thinks you're gonna be faster than the other guy. Don't disappoint him.
Yeah, but I wanted
Uh-oh.
Spain though.
Uh-oh.
We only
Oh,
have
no.
1 minute left for people to vote. Come
Oh
on,
no,
no.
it's almost it. Hey, Reina.
Oh, hi, Reina. You did at least beat
Put your
Kawashima,
bird in.
so good for
1
you.
minute left.
Her new voice. No confidence.
No confidence.
Vote of no confidence has been answered.
Oh wait, are there
What's
bad
up,
guys?
Reina?
They're bad guys. Come on.
Right now, we're placing a bet if Check will catch the fat penguin before the end
There
of
is
Touhou
1
Tuesday.
minute. Actually,
And this
30 seconds.
motherfucker,
till it
this
closes.
motherfucker just put all of his channel points in.
Yep.
That just shows that he's
Bad ball.
that he's got the
1,000,
biggest
okay,
face.
No!
16,
Check's failing.
15, 14, 13.
I mean,
11.
we'll be able to answer later on if it actually happened or not.
7, 6, 5, 4,
I
3,
Well,
think.
someone put in 1K, so good for them.
1. Submissions closed.
I mean, you did play some good Persona.
Playing high key. I was playing high key to join today, but Persona 5 carried me away. That happens.
It does.
From all the praise I hear of Persona 5,
It's a good game.
Yeah, I hear nothing but good stuff about it, so I can't blame you.
Get in the ball.
Check now has a slave.
No,
Oh, he got out!
it's a
slave
15% chance. So
It's a 15%. That guy is probably pissed. He keeps like getting, stop hitting me with balls! You know, that kind of thing.
that's exactly why.
It's like the what is it? What's that meme with the was it Call of Duty? He's like, stop flashbanging me! And the other guy just keeps
Ow.
throwing flashbangs after flashbang
Why?
after
What's
flashbang.
Begging me, you goblin! I can't
Get in the
see.
ball.
In the cowboy.
I threw so many megaspheres for that. I want some men in these balls,
Balls.
and I can't get them.
You were trying to word that so fucking carefully.
No, I was not. Not a
Brandon
chance.
says your least favorite Persona game, but you promised Chet you would finish it. Look, I have a least favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game, but I'd still play
I mean,
it. Okay.
you sure it's not Persona 4?
I have a least favorite game.
Whoa!
You know what that game is?
Relaxosaurus? What are you?
He's not
Get back
relaxing.
here!
He's very much running. There is no relaxing on that
would too.
motherfucker.
Come back here, you bitch.
Get in
I
my balls!
want.
It's like the
Get in my
scream
balls!
from.
It's in
you
my
don't look at that,
belly!
Just a. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Come on,
Why are
Jack.
you running?
Whoop him.
Why are you running?
Oh. Get off, get off, get off, get off.
Imagine
What did I die to?
Imagine dying.
Imagine Dragons.
Honestly, sounds like Imagine Dragons to me. That is the second worst. I guess you're right. How far did I go?
On the other hand.
That's a dick right there.
That's a dick right there.
F
Another
in
quote.
chat, guys.
Well, fuck it.
You better start trying to catch that penguin. You only have till the end of the stream.
Oh no! I only got 2 hours to catch a damn penguin.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 hours to catch a damn penguin.
Wait, it's behind me.
I think that counts as a failure. No, D, he's got to catch it before the end of Touhou Tuesday.
No, I have till the end of Touhou Tuesday, and that wasn't even the penguin.
Yeah, that wasn't the penguin.
That wasn't even the penguin. That was just something else that he wanted, and then it mauled his ass.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all it did. Is just kicked his ass.
He has 2 hours to capture a penguin.
Yeah. Crazy as that sounds, welcome to Power World.
Welcome to Power.
Welcome
Yeah,
to Power
I
World.
can believe it.
Have a look around.
Basically.
Welcome
Every
to
game you
VR
think of
chat.
can be
Have a
found.
look around.
We've got Zelda and Pokemon and
And Genshin Impact. And if none of
And
it
a bunch
interests you,
Okay,
you're not the
so-
first.
Before we continue on, and since you mentioned it again, I actually have to mention Genshin news because
Okay,
it's
hit it.
fucking hilarious.
I heard something about,
Currently,
I heard something about Ganyu skin. What? I want to.
okay, Ganyu has a skin which is fucking nice and sexy looking. However,
I want to see it.
I go ask frickin' Tosh for it because he's got it.
Uh-oh.
But for now, there's actually some seriously bad juju going on about
hang on.
that.
I'm sorry. Did Raina just say what the fuck is Pal World?
Yeah,
The
she did.
game you play.
It's
Random.
basically Pokemon and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and all
With
these
guns.
other games. You
It's basically untouchable Nintendo. It's basically untouchable Nintendo content with guns and cocaine and slavery.
and hookers.
I still have to. I should use the. Oh.
When is the Power World sex update?
So
Oh my fucking god.
What the
it
fuck
is a
Pal
fever
World?
dream that should not exist, but
If
Does
if fucking
exist.
Cult of the Lamb
Okay.
got a sex update, Power World needs a sex update.
All right, so Raina, Power
Minecraft got a
World
sex update.
currently is the third biggest concurrent player. Like, what is it? Concurrent? Is that the right word for it? Concurrent? When
Yeah.
You have like so many players all at once. It had over 1 million players on at one time playing.
1.7 million. Thank you. It's at the
Okay,
current
thank you,
moment.
thank you. So that's almost 2 million players on at one time. That is the third biggest
I'm gonna die.
concurrent players in Steam
die.
history. I forget what the second game is, but I know the first one is Counter-Strike.
I was gonna say TF2 probably, but
No,
Someone
TF2
can
doesn't.
someone look that up? Let's get some.
I'm gonna
I'm-
say fucking Dota.
it might be Dota actually.
It might be Dota. Those sounds like pretty up there. It looks like Genshin, so I would say it is cringe. Well, there's no gotcha.
It's
Yeah,
not Genshin,
That's
it's
the thing I wanted to
Dota.
mention about Genshin, by the way. Specifically, rewards regarding that gotcha, which
Guys.
is something amazing, by the way.
Oh,
Guys, I'm currently looking at most played on Steam right now.
This
Power
is probably
World, Power World is first, CS2 is second, Dota 2 is third.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Paldor's Gate 3 is fourth.
A lot of sense is made
Or
there.
fourth.
okay.
Wait,
So what do you
Power
got, Check? What's this news? What's this update?
So
Spit it out.
the news about Genshin is that for their new like event coming up for Chinese New Year, they're doing their people are like fucking pissed off at what they're giving players. Like so the rewards that they have announced were once you complete the event, you get a free 4-star character from the Chinese region that in the game. You also get 10 free pulls. A free 10 pull if you log in 7 days in a row.
Also, I'll be right
Well,
back.
7 days. And just as a little extra bonus, they're going to throw in 3 free pulls. Isn't
Oh,
that
really?
nice,
Cool.
guys? Because we're being very nice about it. They're giving us 3 pulls. You know, 3 pulls.
You know, Arknight's 4th anniversary just passed, and they've given us a free pull every day for this event, which I think we got 14 more days.
Oh,
and
and by the way, you want to know something even
ticket,
crazier?
And they're giving us resources to do basically like another pull every day.
Uh-huh. And again, do you want to know something even crazier?
Yeah. What?
So there's this thing called Honkai Star Rail, which is their other game that they made, which is done by a different team. They literally give a free 10 pull every patch. And they literally just gave away a free 5-star. That's one of the strongest units in the game. Because they won the mobile awards. And because the comparison of the other game just got a 5-star and we just got 3 free pulls. Whoop-de fucking doodah. People in the Chinese community are just like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And mass unfollowing all their social networks.
Ooh.
Like, literally, they just lost 1 million people on the Chinese equivalent of Facebook.
Oh my god.
Like,
What?
they are pissed.
Damn.
So, yeah, I didn't hear about that, and I was just like, I heard that their special announcement was, congratulations, we're going to do 3 free pulls just to appreciate our players. And we're just like, are you serious?
That's it?
And
Damn.
for the record, remember, to get a 5-star in Genshin, it's usually 1 in 80 pulls. So, you got those 3 extra pulls, guys. You got it.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
totally
please
get the... No, you're not really. That's like giving someone a glass of water and saying, here, drink this, and then pissing in it, like with like a thimble, like putting a thimble of piss in their glass of water and go, here you go, drink it. It's like, no. It added nothing. Maybe that's
No,
the
it
opposite
added
way.
a bit of flavor that you didn't want.
Yeah.
And this is Genshin, by the way? Jesus.
Yep, Genshin.
Welcome to Genshin.
Yep.
Also, it's even funnier that not only
This is
they're
why I don't
unfollowing that not only they are unfollowing Genshin player like Genshin socials, people that collabed with Genshin to put their stuff into Genshin, for example, the KFC advertisements and Pizza Hut advertisements, they're also getting unfollowed because they were related to Genshin. And I find that hilarious.
Oh, that's gonna hit them in the money. They're gonna be salty.
Oh, yeah.
Someone in PR is gonna take a big old dump.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's gonna take a big.
They literally
flop.
said they apologized for this and they are reworking the reward. But it's still fucking hilarious that was a case in the first place of, we're gonna give you 3 free pulls. Good job.
And every other fucking gotcha game is like,
yeah.
we're gonna give you all this bullshit.
Uh-huh. Just to
When
keep
it
you in
comes to
our
Genshin,
game.
when it comes to Genshin in players, it's like the Hulk handing the taco over to was it Thor? Was it
Yep.
Thor he handed the taco to? Yeah, it's like everybody else gets all this little fancy stuff, and then here's your taco. There you go. Have fun with that, guys.
Oh god, no! Not self-destruct! Get away from me!
Hey, you're good.
Okay, fine. I forgot these things can self-destruct.
Maybe
I saw a
don't
bee
near
do
them.
that. Oh no. 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 Get in the ball.
Beep, 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 beep,
Get in the
beep.
ball.
Oh,
Get in the
oh,
ball.
He's gonna blow up in the ball.
No, he's not gonna blow up in the ball. He's mine.
Watch,
Hey, you gotta
watch as
blow-
soon as
you
you
gotta blow
capture
up
him,
for it.
and then you pull him out of the ball. He immediately like beep boom. He finishes
That
the
would be
countdown.
hilarious. I don't. No lie, that would still be hilarious as shit.
Do it,
At
do
that
do it.
point, I would then go specifically hunt for those monsters and specifically capture them a second before they blow up and just treat it as like a grenade. You know, this just in. Predatory and shitty business model does predatory shitty business decision. Expert shocked and blaming singular individual. Oh my gosh! I think Raina's onto something. I think
I
Brandon's
know.
onto something.
Fuck you, 4%. I'm going to capture you.
So anyway, Raina, this is what you're seeing right there. That's Power World. It's basically Pokemon. It's basically Pokemon with guns and slavery and cocaine. And it's got a lot of Breath of the Wild stuff, Genshin Impact stuff, minus the gacha rolls.
Craftopia also. Because
And
we
it has
mentioned
guns!
Well, Craftopia has AI generated images and things, and this doesn't have anything AI
Are you sure about
generated.
that we know of?
Well,
Are
the
you sure
programming
about
may
that?
be
I'll be
AI
right back.
generated. Okay, that's still under investigation, and people are still asking that question.
I also laughed that this thing is called Lopmoon, which is very similar to Lopmon.
Homie popped off hard enough to peek the mic.
Getting the ball.
Yep, it's got a lot of controversy. But, you know, considering how big of a popular it is and how many people are... There are so many Nintendo fanboys that are absolutely doing all they can to hate on this. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones, like, trying to stir up the stuff. Because, remember, Power World started its development before AI technology was a thing. Before even the first, like, AI-generated image started hitting the media and people started panicking and stuff like that. Power World was already in development. So... I have my doubt that Power World has anything AI generated within its coding or whatnot. However, its other game, what was it?
I don't know.
What was the AI crafting game that we just talked about?
Craftopia.
Craftopia. Craftopia was like developed in like what, 8 months? And it has AI in the game. Its purpose of a game is to be AI generating stuff. I mean, you get a problem, you use the AI to generate your solutions. Yeah, Craftopia. It's like $7 on Steam. It's like dirt cheap. It has like 2-3 hours worth of gameplay, and then you're done. You know, and that's it.
I still don't know what he's trying to refer to about the Hollow Knight game.
They did make a game that looked very much artistically like Hollow Knight.
Okay, if it's the one I'm thinking about, isn't it the bug game that's like Paper Mario?
Hollow Knight? Is that what you're referring to?
No, not Hollow Knight. There's another game that was made.
The game that they made that looks like Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Like lots of black, white, and grayscale.
No, because there's another game on Steam that's like it is Paper Mario, but it's with bugs.
That's a good question. Oh,
I don't know what it is, so.
Paper Mario game with bugs is not them. Yeah, it's not them. I don't think that is. As far as I know, there was the... From what I've heard, and I've only really been like putting my ear out today, because like the last few days I haven't really been listening until like I went to work today. But Craftopia, that Hollow Knight ripoff, and Power World, and that's about all that I know that they've pumped out.
Yeah.
They might have more, but if they do have more, it definitely didn't get traction or go anywhere.
Makes sense.
Bug Fables is what Czech is thinking about.
Thank you. That is indeed what I think I am thinking about, so. I want this thing again. Also, that
Bug Fables slaps. But yeah, if you've been disappointed with like Nintendo's like recent Pokemon output, you know, with all the bugs and stuff, I'm not saying
I mean, this
Power World
has
is-
bugs 100%. but-
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Power World's not perfect. It's not bug-free. But considering the last, like, Pokemon game that got released and the amount of bugs that people were finding and putting it online with, like, people falling through floors and monsters doing weird things and walking through you and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot less buggy than Pokemon. At least the most recent release. Like, what's the name of the team that makes Pokemon? Or at least the most recent one.
It's, I want to say not Rareware, but
Not Rareware.
shit.
Rareware did Crash Bandicoot, didn't they?
I was gonna
And
say.
Spyro?
No, I was thinking something else. I was thinking of. I am so lost right now. Game Freak. It's a Game Freak. Game Freak
That's
is
what
the
it
ones that make
is. You're
Pokemon.
right. Game Freak.
I like. It took me a couple moments to be like, wait.
So yeah, Game Freak recently has kind of just been fumbling with Pokemon. That first impression you get of it's going to be salty because, you know, you start the game, there's bugs, some things broke. They had a couple of game crashers or whatnot. Power World comes out and it's running just fine. I mean, yeah, you'll have a couple bugs here and there, but it's not like game breakers or like, you know, your blue screen or anything like that. It actually runs pretty damn decent. What the fuck is that squeaking sound?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if it's something from Discord or from my game.
That's Wolfie.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't think it's the game. I'm trying to look
Also,
around.
Rare made Conquer, Banjo-Kazooie, and assisted with Donkey Kong games for a bit. Yep. Rare is like a gym. A gym that's now gone forever because I do believe they've disbanded as of like a few years ago. I think it was. Like, I think they got bought up by, was it Microsoft? And then Microsoft did nothing with them and then disbanded their department. And so, like, the entire team is now, like, in other places. So Rare is pretty much, like, no more. Kind of like Westwood Studios. You know, the very people who made...
What?
The people...
Tiberian Sun? Crazy.
Yeah, Tiberian Sun and Command & Conquer and Red Alert and Generals. Yeah, that team that made that,
You're
they're
not
all
salty
gone too.
about that at all.
I am so fucking salty.
When big companies gonna do what big companies do is fuck everything up.
Uh-huh. Fuck you, EA. Fuck you. And then they had
Fuck
the
you,
gall to
Ubisoft.
sit there and pump out a Command & Conquer ripoff game for your mobile device that's like so fucking dumbed
God,
down.
that was
I tried it.
terrible.
I tried it and it was bad.
I did too, I think. and
I
remember
thought Command
it
and
was
Conquer
bad.
4 was not that. Like, I knew it was bad. Okay, I'll admit Command and Conquer 4 was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It had its strategies in there. I could see the game going somewhere. You know, because people didn't like Sonic Heroes when it first came out, and now today it's a cult classic. Everybody loves Sonic Heroes. I can see.
I don't know about that one, but
No, it's made a resurgence. It has made a big resurgence. As of like this last month, it has made a big resurgence.
Is it just like the year of old games and memorabilia?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's
but
been. But yeah.
But like the storyline for the Command & Conquer 4 is what most people were disappointed with. But like the general gameplay was very rock paper scissors ish. But when you got a full team of like you and 3 other players fighting to capture points against 3 other players with your mobile bases and stuff, it can work out as a good strategy game. I enjoyed the gameplay to a degree. It wasn't Command & Conquer though. Most people when they buy Command & Conquer, they want to play Command & Conquer. This was a Command & Conquer, but it was a game, and it was a pretty somewhat decent one. Okay, so I will sit here, and most other Command & Conquer fans will
Sonic Chronicles. That's
other-
cute.
most other like Command & Conquer fans will want to put me on a cross and crucify me, but Command & Conquer 4 had some okay gameplay. This mobile game was shit. And when I say that, you know right then and there that like that is just absolute lower than like worm shit
It's dog.
for actual other Command & Conquer fans that didn't like 4, they really didn't like the mobile game.
That's
I-
reasonable reaction there.
Ice.
I keep thinking.
Sonic Heroes was based WTake. Sonic Heroes tried a new formula, which is the team system. And a lot of people didn't like that team system. But now today they look at it like, you know what? It's actually
Could be
really
worse.
it's really well made and it's balanced. And they
Crazy,
got
right?
the stages that makes you utilize all the parts of the hero. It makes it's good gameplay. Yeah.
That's crazy talking. You know it.
I mean, I beat Sonic Heroes with like all emblems and got all emotes and everything. Like I 100%ed Sonic Heroes on the GameCube. I 100%ed Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube. I 100%ed Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. All emblems and everything. You know, I play pretty solid games. I play Sonic the Hedgehog pretty solidly. My most disappointed one was Sonic Unleashed. That's the one I would say is probably the... Well, other than Sonic 06, I mean, the Sonic 06 is a given. It's one of the worst video games in history. Sonic 06 is just, sadly, it's there. But the Sonic game that I disliked the most that I played was Sonic Unleashed. I still 100%ed it just so I could say I did. If you told me to play it again, I'd be like, can I play anything else, please? I don't want to play Sonic Unleashed, please. I don't want to go through any more of those fighting stages. Night, why do you not have a Fuma face for Ron? Because I physically have Sonic 06.
Well,
I don't know. Chronicles was kind of weird. Like the Sonic Advance games were. The Sonic Advance 1 was good. Sonic Advance 2 was better. Sonic Advance 3. I don't know if I just got like a bug tester cartridge because I did buy mine used from online and it didn't come with the actual box or manual. I just got the cartridge itself. I might have bought a beta test cartridge, but it was very buggy for me.
I need to go.
You need to go? Okay. We
Yeah.
should do the mid-show.
We should do the mid-show.
What is today's mid-show? Fuck, I forgot what today's mid-show
Why
was.
you're the one that does these things.
I
Why
know,
are you the one
right?
that questions it?
I know, right? I'm trying to remember what the mid-show was.
Emotional damage.
God damn, that was louder than normal.
That was loud. What the fuck?
That's medium loudness on my fucking thing. Damn.
Even I'm like, excuse me?
I can't remember what the mid-show was, so I guess we'll just dive into it, guys. Let's see what we got. Surprise, surprise, here we go. And
I'll start
mid-show.
fighting the penguin when we get back. Woo!
Here we go. Is it ever gonna cut the music?
No?
You're just gonna need a new spray valve and then it should work properly.
Were my pipes dirty?
I don't know. I just checked the spray valve and the tailpiece.
Did you clean my pipes?
No, I just checked your spray valve and tailpiece.
Do you want to clean my pipes?
Do you want me to clean your pipes?
Maybe.
Okay, just let me know if you do.
I bet I can.
You mean like a 2? I don't know. I mean, your system was built to be a 1.5. That's what you currently have. I can install it too, but I have to rip everything out, and that's gonna cost you north of $3 grand.
Oh, I don't have that much money.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really make sense to do it anyway. So.
Well, maybe if I can figure out another form of payment?
You mean like a check? Yeah, that's fine.
No, I mean like maybe if you take care of my pipes, I can take care of your pipe.
Ma'am, I do my own plumbing.
No. Oops.
Okay, I don't know why, but for some weird reason, our background music continued to play. I have 2 separate scenes for this, where I go to a blank page, and I wait for all the music to end, and then I hit the button to start the video, right? Because I was tired of like the first like 2 seconds of the video getting cut due to transition playing, right? And the scenic beauty song.
I do my own plumbing, ma'am.
The scenic beauty didn't stop. And I'm sitting here like, is the scenic beauty gonna stop? Is the scenic beauty gonna stop? That tells me the transition's done when the background music stops playing. It didn't stop, so that's why there was that big waiting period, and that's why scenic beauty kept playing even through the video. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. No, that wasn't even Twitch. That's just my OBS. My OBS is fucking up. I thought you had to leave.
I was waiting for you.
Oh.
No, then leave. Also, I'm gonna go start fighting the penguin more.
Good night.
Just cause.
Right.
Meanwhile, Squid's over there doing like this. And Tater's God knows where. Tater's not in this world.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there goes
Tater
Chick.
the dictator said, "Just got back from pissing."
Nice.
Okay, didn't need to know that.
No,
Pixar
we
didn't
didn't need to
happen.
know that.
Pixar didn't happen.
She's right. He's right. Pixar didn't happen.
Yep, Pixar didn't happen.
Guess it didn't happen.
Oh, wrong one.
And want to paint it black.
Yeah, I could only play a little bit of it. I haven't been on VR chat in a while. You know, technically, you can play 6 seconds.
What do you mean 6 seconds?
You can play 6 seconds of a
Oh,
song.
the song, yeah.
Yeah, you could technically play, and that's literally what's been labeled now, is like you can have 6 seconds. Any more than that, and it's no longer creative freedom or what's the other word? I forget the other word. After more than 6 seconds, they can hit you for copyright, because then you're technically not you're basically uploading it as a substitute for the original. You know, people could listen to your thing instead of the artist's channels that gives them, you know, royalties. So last week something happened, and it surprised the ever-living fuck out of me. Remember when Chugga Conroy was accused of the feet thing? The feet thing. Yep. We have a response.
He actually responded to it. Oh no.
Well, he responded, but also his accuser came out with a response because the internet did some digging. Gasp! Who'd have thunk the internet would do digging and then immediately start the hashtag We Stand with Chugga Conroy?
Ha ha! I like this idea.
Oh boy! Man, if you hate it when someone uses victimization to try and get some sort of leverage or attention, and it takes away the importance of actual victims, you're gonna get salty on this one. That's right. I'm not gonna say her name or anything. I can't even remember her name honestly right now, and I don't want her to rent space in my head. But the girl that made the accusations on Chugga Conroy, this is not her first accusation on somebody else. She's made another accusation against another popular influencer, and basically just trying to get them canceled. Also, when she said that he was being a creep and was pushing boundaries and made her uncomfortable,
Oh my god.
you want to know something that she left out?
Go ahead.
She snipped context all around everywhere else. She didn't snip the context that would be important, where Chugga Conroy asked her, "Hey, is this okay? Am I being a little creep? Can I be a little creep? Is this fine?" She's like, yeah, it's fine. This is cool. This is good. Don't worry. It's all good. She left that out.
You don't say.
And only clipped parts of the conversation that fit her narrative to make her seem like a victim. Oh, check's ticking out. Check's going after the pingkin.
No. Nope.
I've got 4 grand resting
60,
on you.
80, 80,
Got
90,
him.
Give me my fucking money. That's right, we're gambling on Twitch.
All
now.
right.
Twitch is gambling.
Congratulations, Squid. He captured the penguin. The kingpin.
Yeah, my gamble paid
the
off.
king.
Complete prediction. Once you select yes as the outcome, the 5,400 channel points will go directly to Squid. Complete prediction.
Good job. Prediction result is yes. Congratulations, Squid. You got your big payout.
Yeah, I told you it was worth it. Told you it was worth putting that fucking money on the lawn. Oh, my-
No, this was the same level as the one I was fighting. It was just being a dick.
All right, so anyway, the internet did digging.
Gambling, I
Context
know
was
it.
found. Chugga Conway. Oh my gosh. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in the Hasbin Hotel in just a bit. Don't worry.
I thought we dealt with the Hasbin Hotel last week,
No,
but, you know.
there's a response.
Oh no.
There's a
Continue.
response for the Hasbin Hotel. Also, Hasbin Hotel is now released on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
the
isn't
full-
it the?
the full
I thought it
first
was
season.
HBO.
No, well,
That's
it might be HBO, but it was also released on Amazon Prime. And the first episode, the actual, not the pilot, but the actual first episode, is on YouTube, free for everyone to watch.
That's cool.
But back to the other thing, real quick. All of her dirty laundry got aired out, and then Chugga Conway came out and made a apology video regardless. He's like, look, I'm sorry if you felt like you were, if you had to say that. I was being creepy, and a lot of people are pointing out, you got a girlfriend, or is she a fiance, and you're cheating on her or whatnot. Actually, his girlfriend knows. His girlfriend accepts that. His girlfriend is like, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you like footwear, you like feet, you know, go do your thing, you know.
Tater the dictator said, she is a freak.
Yeah, but she basically knows, and she allows him. You know, that's just kind of how the relationship is. She knows, she accepts, and she lets him. So
That's called a good relationship.
yeah, they have an understanding, they have boundaries set, right? So, you know, he's not over there licking people's feet. He's just looking at pictures of feet, buying them shoes. You know, he likes footwear. I don't know anyone else that's like that, but he's really into footwear. Chugga Conroy is into footwear and feet.
I mean,
Whatever you do, you, my man. You do you.
exactly. You are
I
allowed
respect-
to enjoy your choices in
Yep,
life.
I respect Chugga Conroy.
As long as they are not
He's been here from the
deadly
beginning.
people.
Yeah, as long as you're not hurting anyone, traumatizing anyone, abusing anyone, unless it's like consensual abuse. I mean, some people are into that.
Yeah.
Some people are into consensual non-consent, which, you know, basically means like rape play. But, you know, that whatever floats your boat. I don't judge. All right, everyone's got their weird things that they have in their dark closet they keep hidden from the world. All right, everyone's got that. But
Yep.
so long as you don't have a victim, right? An actual victim or hurting or damaging someone, sure. But even though all of her laundry was aired out, he still made an apology. He still said that, yeah, okay, it might have been going a little far with the creepy thing. I was constantly messaging her. Maybe I should have backed off on that. And guys, don't harass her. Leave her alone. Okay, let's just move on from that. And that's the end of that. I think Chugga Conroy handled it very well. I think that's a really good apology. He didn't even really need to apologize, but he did anyway. I think Chugga Conroy did well. So big thumbs up to Chugga Conroy.
Hooray.
Now next is Verbalese, who paid $50,000 to have his Hasbin Hotel smut video that apparently made him bankrupt. The video was not meant to be out in public. The video he put onto, because his normal YouTube channel is beatboxing, is, you know, like epic rap battles, you know, like Mozart versus Beethoven and stuff like that. His is like characters of today's, like, like I can't
whatever.
Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro in a beatboxing battle. Let's go, or Bayonetta versus Solid Snake. Let's go, beatboxing battles. That's just what Verbalese does. And it's family oriented, right? He wanted to take a little bit of a dive into the more adult side, but he was nervous about it. He had this video commissioned.
Reason?
Yeah, for good reason. He had the video commissioned. He created a YouTube channel, and he put the video on there, but under like unlisted. So unless you had the link to it, you could not access that video.
At least you shouldn't have.
Somehow, someone found the video. They managed to just fumble onto it, take it, and upload it onto their own channel, and other people recognized, oh, hey, yeah, that's Verbalese, what the fuck? And that's how that got out. It's like still fumbling about. So that's how his laundry got out there. He explained that. He apologized. He said that he wants to do better. He doesn't want to go down that route. He's going to continue with what he does. He's going to not let this stop him. And he's going to learn from this and be a better person in the future.
Here's the thing about that, though. Like, okay, he spent $50K on a fucking animation. His money, fucking...
That's money going towards an actual animator team, so...
Yeah,
it's not AI generated.
So I don't see a problem with the fucking animation. I think it's stupid. It's really fucking stupid. The issue I have with
it's cringe.
The
cringe.
Went into like literally idolizing Andrew Tate and
oh yeah, I forgot about that part too. He did apologize also for his transphobic statements that he made in his Discord server. I forgot that was also another thing that he apologized for. He just said
that was like the bad shit. Fucking the animation. It's like, oh, well, it's your
the bad animation was one thing. The transphobic comments was another thing, and then there was something else. Fuck. I think it was him taking money from people to produce a video. He took money from people to produce a video, and that was the video that he produced, and then he just stored it somewhere else and proceeded to make other videos with not all the money that he was given to produce more videos that he promised. So that was something else that he also apologized for.
Well,
$50,000 worth of animation money didn't go towards animation.
Even though he didn't plan on releasing it, it did get released. So in the end, people's $50,000 that they made, or donated, or whatever the fuck, it did go to a video and it did become public. And my god, was it fucking entertaining to shit all over that.
It was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. And you actually listen to music.
I like the argument of, okay, it was 50,000. Why couldn't it have been uncensored?
Yeah. Also, come on.
Could you put uncensored on YouTube? It was he was entertaining the idea of more adult, like not for children, but still safe for YouTube adult entertainment. He then backed away from that, wanting to go back to just, entertainment that's family friendly. Okay, of course it's not going to be a boner. This was content that he initially was thinking, hey, this is going to be for YouTube. A little more adult, a little more crude. But it was not going to be fully, naked. Here's a penis going into the love hole, and let's go. Oh yeah, we're making a baby or anything like that. Okay.
Look at like fucking Monster Musume. You could have had it be that level of NSFW at least.
I mean, he did put like a little face over his crotch, and you didn't see the actual boner, but you could tell from the face he was getting a boner. When the little eyes on the little sensor face popped into little hearts, you could tell that he popped a boner when she tried on that other little outfit of lingerie. The signs were all there. You knew what was going on.
Also, I keep looking at your fucking game, and I'm like, oh, I know that Pokemon. It's like, wait, no, that's not a Pokemon.
That's not a
Nope.
Pokemon.
Look at
It's
that
like you're
squirrel
riding
Pokemon
on
that
a
uses a
water-type
gun.
ferret.
But you knew the insinuations that
Look.
were going on.
Yeah. In terms of that, yes.
Honestly,
But
I think it would have been better for him to just be like, oh yeah, I made that animation. It was cool. Just
oh,
fucking
he
like,
admitted to it. He admitted to it. Like
Yeah,
as
I
soon as
know.
it came
But,
out,
like,
he was like,
rather than
"Oh yeah,
apologizing, just be like,
that's my." He did
"Yep."
not try and hide it. He was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's mine. That's mine."
well, actually, he did try and hide it. Didn't fucking say anything for like, what? Until like a couple days ago.
Well, that's when you
Technically,
gotta
it was
think.
kinda
That's
hard.
when you gotta think things out. I mean, he is a little bit it's like culture shocked of that got out. What? How? You know that's kind of the thing. And then seeing the internet's reaction, he's like, okay, I guess I gotta respond. But then also
Honestly,
like
whatever
he
sees
did
my
go on
animated
he did go on a,
pornography featuring night.
he did go on like a little trans tirade and the thing, and so that got leaked out in his frustration, and he did apologize for that. And it wasn't like one of those like sits down in front of the video and let me get my puppy here.
I've made
and let me whip out the ukulele and
The
pop
ukulele.
Gossip Train.
Oh, no. It's gotta have like the ukulele. It's gotta have the. I've made a severe and continuous lapse of judgment.
Yeah, with the puppy.
Do you remember that fucking quote?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yep.
the fucking? I made a severe.
It's
and
last
continuous
year
lapse
was
of
just
judgment.
last
Like,
year.
really? You filmed a fucking dead person.
I think
Ugh.
like this year we've had
kidding.
a lot more. Where'd you go? Okay, I think this year we've had a lot more actual acceptable apology videos compared to last year, which was a joke of an apology followed by a joke of an apology followed by another joke of an apology followed by another apology that everyone's like, okay, maybe that one's worse than the ukulele, and then another one comes out, okay, maybe that one's worse.
Right.
What?
This year we've had
Tater the
good
Dictator
apology
said,
videos.
I keep
It's the
forgetting it's
24th fucking
2024.
day. We're 24 days in. The fact that we need apology videos already.
Yeah, I mean we had Yandere Dev make an apology video.
Fuck off.
Woke up this morning and forgot it wasn't 2020 anymore.
Yeah,
Not
that's kinda-
2020.
Holy
That's
shit,
kinda-
we've gone back in time. By quite a lot.
COVID fucked a lot of
Everyone-
things. Let's go ahead and admit it. COVID has thrown off our perception of time a lot.
Yeah.
Excuse
on the
me for a
topic
moment
of-
while I laugh at my lamb sleeping through a wall here.
On the topic of COVID, Australia's COVID Prime Minister during the thingy, Scott Morrison, has resigned from politics.
Yeah, I'm Scott Morrison.
Meanwhile, over here in America,
But it's okay,
COVID's
because
spiking
he's
up
probably
again for
going
some
over-
dumb reason.
What?
Well, don't
Winter
worry.
impossible.
ScoMo's going over to the US.
Maybe. Please bring them over here. We kind of need
Your
that
problem.
now because like there's been more
Something
people like
your problem.
there's more people with like positive COVID tests now than recent like the last like year and a half.
I'm gonna be honest, I think ScoMo would be a great president for you.
Maybe.
Didn't the SpongeBob movie get leaked by Netflix or something? I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know anything
Look,
about
look,
SpongeBob movie either.
Whenever they fucking leak shit, and they're like, "Oh no, we actually leaked it. Oh no, we
We've
leaked,
leaked
the
it,
thing
you
that
know.
was supposed-
Remember
Oh,
Sonic the Hedgehog was leaked?
I can't believe we
Pepperidge
leaked it.
Farm
Oh, that
remembers.
was such an awful
Pepperidge
mistake.
Farm
It totally
remembers.
wasn't an advertising idea that we had. Oh.
Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog and leaks, you guys know the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie? The
Oh, yeah.
old one from like
Yeah.
way back in the 90s, right? It had Metal Sonic.
Nope.
You don't know it? Damn. Check you.
I know which one you're talking about because
You know which one I'm talking
you're-
about?
I know where you're going with this.
You know where I'm going because you paid attention to Birdcage, didn't
Yes. Yeah, sure damn did.
you? So for anyone that doesn't know, there is one of our friends got COVID. Oof. I've seen clips of the new movie and someone posted the entire movie and got it taken down from Twitter.
Neat.
I hope not. The OVA, yes, the old OVA. The old Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie from like, what was it, 1997?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's got some good music. I actually play in my stream, in my streams, my normal like VTuber streams or whatnot. I have some Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie music in my background. It's good music. Honestly, it's really good. It's very 90s, but that will never be able to be released outside of Japan ever again.
Yeah, you can miss. Yeah, also, yeah, that's just nuts.
It's crazy. They've lost the actual paperwork that has who royalties go to. And so because of that, they've lost that original paperwork. They can't continue with re-releasing the animated movie. It cannot leave Japan. They can sell the movie in Japan. They can't sell it outside of outside in the world. They can't go worldwide with it anymore.
Night.
What?
So.
Excuse me while I stare at my lamp that's just walking on thin air.
So, if you sold 6 million copies of something in 4 days, how many copies do you sell every hour?
Not enough.
That's an awful lot. Like what? 5 a second? I'm way off. Do the math.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the math.
I am way. I know I am like stupidly way off. Like I'm severely underestimating it. It is way more than probably 5 a second.
Let me look this up.
Do the math for that. So yeah, that was like a little fun little thing I found out a couple weeks ago. I keep forgetting to point it out. I'm now gonna look at my other news sources to see if anything else stirs my memory. Oh yeah, well we already talked about Aspen Hotel.
Which thing?
It's out, guys. Aspen Hotel is
that
Netflix. I've watched the first episode. Not bad. I watched the first episode with Tasha and was it you, Squid? Were you there with? Yeah, you were. Yeah. You're the one that pointed it out. You're the one that pointed it out. It was on YouTube, and they put it in the video player, and we all watched it.
So
I thought it was pretty good. I'm ready to watch it.
I've got the answer for you. Power World is selling 62,500 copies every hour.
That's a lot of copies.
So that's 1,000 copies a minute. Or
Pretty
roughly
tough.
like, or roughly like,
a lot.
And if we put that into seconds,
6 billion copies in 4 days.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's an awful lot. Daggum. Could you imagine just like if it was like just a dump truck came by with like dollar bills? Let's just say a dump truck came by with $100 bills, right? And this guy stood there and just held his hands out, and just the dump truck just started dumping the money out onto him at the rate that it was flowing into their bank account. Man, that guy would have died. the amount of $100 bills that just go washing over his body. Damn.
Oh,
same thing. I mean, Lethal Company probably did good too. Lethal Company probably got a lot of money as well flowing in. Probably at a lethal level.
No. Oh no.
A lethal amount, you should say? Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Thing.
What are you saying, Squid?
Yeah, Power World does do a lot of Power World does a lot of
Yeah, I was gonna get to that bullshit because you didn't talk.
Look at this fucking look at that tweet I posted.
I can't. It's if I look at anything that posted to Touhou Tuesday, it takes it off a screen. It takes Power World off check screen.
Okay, well, someone's like, I can't believe Power World would so blatantly plagiarize another artist's work like that. And it's a picture of like some fucking electric
goat?
rat.
Oh,
And
it's
then
electric.
the other picture is of fucking Sonichu.
Not Sonichu, not Sonichu.
Oh.
Can't
See,
believe they fucking
I think you
plagiarized
missed the part where we
someone's
were
artwork.
talking about the other plagiarized monster. What was it?
R Fox
Fox?
or whatever.
Yeah, R Fox is plagiarized off of a fan-made design for a Pokemon game that was going to be fan-made, but Nintendo shot it down.
But the fucking
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, I don't know what
It's kind of only a top because it's
Tater the
so
Dictator
related.
said, Nintendo doesn't know how to Pokemon much anymore.
No, they don't.
really don't.
No, they
Nintendo
don't.
can fucking eat my left nut.
The only thing they're really good at is defending Pokemon, which is how they were able to act so fast to get to that mod. But other than that, they know they can't touch our world. It is drastic. It is different. It's a lot of the same stuff, but it's different enough that it counts as parody.
But regardless, yeah, technically I should at some point because D did mention it. Yeah, we technically do have Touhou news, and I mean very, very adjacent Touhou news.
Okay.
In terms of someone actually fucking played Touhou.
Now the question is, which one?
It
Which
was
Touhou?
from. They played Mountain of Faith. They played Mountain of Faith. That was just. It was a good one. And the people that played it were Fuamoko from Hololive, the Twin Doggos.
The Twin Doggo. We hear the Twin Doggos all the time because of Kay. Kay absolutely loves them.
And look, I'm neutral with them, as in I know stuff. I don't care to know it. I just know it, and I'm like, they can be them. And
Tater
so,
the Dictator said, I like Fuamoko.
good for you.
Yeah,
So
they're
I will
kinda
say,
cute.
when I heard that they were going to do this Mountain of Faith stream, I was like, all right, I will now heavily judge them. I turned it on, watched it go happen on Sunday.
Oh God bless
Or
you.
it was either Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember which two.
God
But
bless you.
and they literally said, let's see, at the very start of it, I have definitely cleared it before. You'll definitely clear it. That's not the goal for today. The goal of the game today is to improve. Clearing the game is an unreasonable goal. It's called realism. Do you want to know how well they played on normal, by the way?
They did well?
Oh no! Here's how normal went. So they straight up said, "We're full-grown puppies. We don't want to play easy mode."
Of course, easy
So
mode's for
to
children.
be fair, yeah,
Easy-
essentially yes.
The-
They
the
straight up said
classic
that up
Touhou
front.
meme of easy moto. That's for kids.
That was their thumbnail. That was outright their thumbnail. I will grab that stream real quick,
Please.
post it in Touhou Tuesday, and be like,
Please.
"No, don't worry, I will." Don't there.
That is
They're-
so good. They know who they're
At
repeating
the
to.
very least, they know what they're talking about in
They
terms of
know.
Touhou lore.
They're
So, like,
they're
take
doing
this.
it good. They are doing
Like that.
it
That was the
good.
thumbnail for their. I just posted the thumbnail. Easy Moto? How lame! Only kids played Easy Moto. Bow, 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 bow. With the whole comic book panel style.
Oh,
But so, here's how their gameplay
let
went.
me do. I just had to sit there for a while.
Yeah, you're welcome to actually stop. I'm literally staring at a rock, so you can like temporarily
I can
switch over.
jump. Oh. We don't have any porn over there, do we? Oh God.
Not yet,
Oh
that I know of.
God! Ah!
So regardless, you see the fucking thumbnail they had, and it's like, yes.
Here it is. Touhou, Mountain of Faith. We are not lunatics. Mountain of Faith will go. Only kids play in easy mode.
Yeah, that was Sunday.
Easy mode,
at 9
lame. Bow, 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 bow. That is. They are cultured.
They are indeed cultured. However,
I'm gonna poke Kay and be like, Kay, you've got some good puppies here.
I'll continue now.
Uh-oh.
So they started playing the game. They got through stage 1 relatively easily. Mind you, they didn't know how to focus for the first like 10 minutes.
Oh my god, they're that new.
I don't want to say they're that new, but they're that either really fucking rusty or it took them 45 minutes to beat Hina. 45 minutes of the stream, and they finally beat Hina after about 6 continues.
Damn.
They did make it to Notori, and to their credit, it only took them like 2 tries to beat Notori versus 7 or 8 on Hina. And then after that, they got to Aya twice. Because that waterfall fucked them.
Oh,
I ain't gonna deny it. But that waterfall fucked them.
That waterfall is kind of.
To be fair, it is a very hard. It is very hard.
It's one of Aya's harder ones. It's one of Aya's harder ones. Yes.
Oh yeah. Back up. Because wait. Yeah, because as soon as we got to Aya, they called the stream. They didn't even make it to the survival spell for the record. They made it to the non-spell right before the survival card, but every time they died to it. And I'm just like, maybe this is for the best? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that is my Touhou adjacent news. We actually got someone to play it. People enjoyed the stream. They did advertise the fuck out of it. It's like, you can get it on Steam right now. It's very cool, bow bow.
You know what you guys haven't done yet, though? You haven't gotten me to play Touhou.
We gave you the game. Speaking of which, by the way, remember, didn't we say we were going to give one out today?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Even though we're kind of bad because we're now down to like 4 fucking people in this stream.
Oh. Fuck.
I don't know.
Should have done that at mid-show, honestly.
Should have done that mid-show, not to mention... look, if we're actually thinking about doing it, I still say we need to actually make an announcement beforehand.
Make an announcement for it? Yeah.
Before that stream. If we want to do it next week. Because
I
thought... Like I said, I thought about doing it this week.
We'll do it next week. And make it a ping if you remember. Like, put it in there and remind me, and I will literally put it in the title. I will put it in the title. Just remind me next week.
Yeah, I will actually go ahead and remind, considering we do have a decent chunk of money in that now.
Yep.
I can't deny that anymore.
I just got all of my tax paperwork.
And again,
so I can throw all that in, and about a week, 2 weeks, I'll get my refund real quick.
I mean, part of me doesn't want you to force you to use it on for your refund on this, but
Bro, do you know how much I get in my refund? Do you know how much I pay out of my ass in taxes?
No.
Okay, let me go and tell you this.
This year is going to be the greatest year for me, because for once I won't have to pay like $1,000 in tax return.
Okay, well let me tell you this. I pay out of my butt in taxes every paycheck.
For the obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. And then I also pay for the health insurance for my kids and for their taxes and stuff, and they're my dependents. So when it comes around to my tax refund, the last like 5 years, I've gotten $6,000.
Also, damn, impressive. Also, I'm taking a moment to enjoy that my giant blue bird is inside the wall staring at me.
Hi, what you doing?
Though, I do have to also make another note of, speaking of divorce things, even though not really speaking of it, but I gotta mention it now. I talked with one of my coworkers at work. You know how one of your main like sayings for people going into a marriage is get a prenup?
Get a prenup. Get a prenup.
Yeah. So
Prenup.
about that, by the way,
Uh-huh.
according to my coworker at work, I told him, he's like, yeah, my friend tells that all the time. And he's like, you know, women are getting around that, you know. And I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, they're claiming that a prima is not an actual legal document and that they can just get around it. So I don't know how accurate that statement is, because it really doesn't feel like an accurate statement to me.
You gotta have it notarized and everything by like an actual like lawyer and judge. You gotta go through the whole thing. Can't just be on a tissue paper, write it up, sign your name, and be done with it. You need to have lawyers, a judge, and like the big stamp with the ink thing on there. All right, there you go, prenup signed. You know, it's a contract.
Legitimate documents.
It has to be a legitimate document. Lawyers and judge. I'm telling you, lawyers and judge. Because if you don't have those people there signing the stuff, and she's not there saying
this can happen, as we're saying,
she has to be there and on paper, you know, basically while she's signing the paper and everything and talking with the judge and everything, she has to be saying, I am of sound mind and body, willfully signing this thing. And then that's pretty much it. You know, if you get divorced, whatever you had before entering the marriage, you will walk out with it. Whatever she had when she walked into the marriage, she will walk out with that. Anything else gained in between or anything gained during the marriage is then divided up. So if you walk in and you had like a $500,000 saving, and then you got married, and then you didn't do a prenup, guess what? She gets $250,000 of that, even if she married you for like 5 years. She then gets half of that. But if you get her to sign a prenup, you get it done right, with judge and notarized and everything, she cannot touch that. That is yours. That is what was agreed that you'd walk out with if you got divorced. And whatever she had when she walked in, that's what she walks out with. Whatever you made while you're married, that's what gets divided. Whether it be kids, another house, a car.
The kids get divided.
Kids get well, technically, yeah. The kids
Actually,
do
you
get
can.
divided. The kids do get divided. Sometimes the sons leave with the dad and the daughters leave with the mother. Sometimes it goes 50-50 where sometimes the kids stay with the dad half the week and sometimes the kids stay with the mom other half the week. And sometimes it turns into a weekend thing, which is what I got stuck with.
Yeah.
Which even then, when it comes to weekend, it's like every other weekend.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It's unfortunate.
This is why I prefer to be single. Sadly, Rylas, people aren't meant to be solo. We're social creatures.
You don't need to be single. Just don't get married because it's fucking stupid.
Well, here's another thing. There's another thing that's if she moves in with
Tater
you.
the dictator said, imagine getting married.
If she moves in with you. If you're somewhat dating Squid over here in the United States, if you're somewhat dating and she moves in with you for 5 years, even though you didn't get married,
they can count that as a.
They count that.
Yeah, well, exactly. So that way, you put a box outside, just outside the border of your house on the street, and then you let them live in that.
Oh, D saying, I want to be married, but no one wants to be married. D, women are right now like screaming, where are all the husbands?
Where are my waifus at?
But a lot of men aren't getting married because there's no actual benefit to marriage. It's nothing but risk for men.
There is no
so if you sit there and say, I want to get married, there are women out there that will literally like, when you like get done banging them, and you throw the condom in the garbage can and you go take a piss, she will literally like reach into the garbage can, get the condom and start pouring stuff back in just so she can have a baby and start getting alimony, because that's how hard the economy is now these days. They want that they're going for
they want the baby batter.
They want the baby batter. They want to make the baby so that you pay child support.
Right. You see, here's another way
I've
around
read a porn
the
about
whole
that.
problem. Okay? So,
Right.
you marry someone, you break up, 50% goes to them, 50% goes to you, blah, blah, blah.
It rarely goes
and
that way. It
zero
rarely
is
goes
still
50-50.
Zero. Yeah, but no matter what, like, even if it's 1 fucking 99, still zero if it starts at 0.
Yeah. I mean, if you're broke, I think it
I'm open for marriage.
I don't know why, but I would say, like, if two broke people got married,
They're gonna have a bad time.
No. If two broke people got married, that's actual true love right there, because there's no money involved to be, you know, a corruption or a thing like that. She married you not because of your money or because of your wallet. She married you because she actually likes your company and companionship. Whereas you got like some of these girls out here that'll like see a guy walking down the street wearing like, you know, a t-shirt and jeans, and it's all somewhat ripped up, and he's
Tater
like,
the
oh
dictator
yeah.
said, Kashmir.
Kashmir.
Kashmir? No, like they've literally done, like, in Los Angeles, they've done like these little things where they put a hidden camera, they aim it at a bunch of like girls sitting on the side of the street, and they start looking at this like convertible, and this guy walks up and, you know, starts trying to talk with them, and they're like, I don't want nothing to do with you, I don't want no scrub or whatnot, you know, that whole song thing. And then he gets in the Corvette. That girl does a 180. That girl did a 180 and started walking back.
Yo, honey, where are you going?
Hey, this is your car. It's really nice. You know, it's amazing how much like money will suddenly whip a gold digger around.
Gold.
So if you got money, just don't get married. Just don't. It's more than likely, well, not more than likely. As much as I hate to say this, like it rolls off my tongue and it feels like poison. But I've also experienced it as well. But if you got money, don't be surprised if, like, you know, down the line you get backstabbed and she takes everything. Like I tossed the house, the furniture, everything. I moved out on my own with just my computer, my clothes, and my birds. As well, and also my figurines, anime, and
the real essentials here.
The real essentials, yes. But that's pretty much it. Just like my anime figurines, my DVDs, my manga, my computer desk, my clothes, and my birds. That's all I literally left with. Oh, and the can opener, the electric can opener that she hated to use because she could never figure it out.
But it's a can opener.
I know, right? She always complained about her wrist hurting using the whole, you clasp it on the side and you gotta twist the crank on the side. She broke like freaking 3 can openers. Twisting that thing to open the can. Oh God, my wrist hurts so much. I get an electric can opener. She tries for like 2 minutes to try and figure it out. Can't figure it out. Goes back to the old can opener. Yeah, when we got divorced, she threw that at me. She's like, yeah, you take that too. She took the coffee maker, but she gave me the can opener. And you know what's funny? You want to know something funny? You want to know something really funny? Hang on just a second. Hang on just a second.
You can use it right now, can't you?
You want to know something? You want to know something? If I walk around over here, you guys want to hear something stupid?
Check.
Here it is.
Check.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
I don't hear it. He's gone crazy, by the way.
Can you not hear this grinding thing in the background?
Oh, now we can, but not really.
Hang on, let me whip it around the corner of my thing. Here we go. You guys listen to this. Y'all hear that, right?
Now we can, yes.
Yeah, that's my free can opener. Electric, baby.
Okay, I have a question though. Why the fuck do you need an electric can opener?
Well, see, she complained. Did you not hear the story? I said she complained about her wrists hurting every time she had to open a can with an old can opener that you twisted.
That's a fucking skill issue.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
You see, here's the thing. I used to love this woman, and so when
This is
she
true.
complained about something,
Well, it's not my
when
fault.
she
You
com-
also
when
had
she
a kid.
complained about something, I would do what I could to solve her problems. But of course, that's not good enough at the time. So guess
No,
what?
no, that's the wrong thing to do. You did the wrong thing. Why the fuck would you do that? That's fucking stupid.
Is that the problem? I put her on a pedestal. Honestly, a lot of guys will sit there and tell me that. They'll sit there and say, "You know what's wrong? You put her on a pedestal." And she got complacent. And then she felt like she was owed more. And she felt like she could get better. And that's why she cheated on you. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, fuck. That kind of stabs me.
Look,
It's actually kind of true.
it's one of those get fucked. This is still true.
Like I had my computer on my desk in like a very small corner in the living room. Meanwhile, the rest of the living room was all her arts and crafts stuff. And then the dining room was also all her arts and crafts stuff. She had like 2 rooms pretty much dedicated to like her hobby. I had my own little tiny itty bitty corner, and her stuff was constantly encroaching in there. And I couldn't be loud. You guys remember when I was literally yelling,
Yeah.
C-U-N-T? I can't do it now because Twitch is a little bitch. But I used to start Touhou Tuesday by yelling the C word. Remember that?
Yeah,
couldn't do
remember when
that.
you went in for your China?
You mean
I couldn't-
the word congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you're
that
Australian. You could,
word.
Yeah,
Australian could.
got you there.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
So like, yeah, I realized like after I got divorced, I could actually be loud because anytime I got loud around her, she didn't like it and she would get on to me. After the divorce, like after a couple months, I realized, wait, I can be loud as I want. Fuck. Oh yeah. And that's when I started screaming. And it's a little bit, you know, nice to be yourself.
Ain't it great?
I know, right? How do we get on this topic again? We should really shuffle off of this. We should really play the next song.
We should.
Instead
I'm
of
trying to remember how we got here.
instead of-
No, it's because I was talking about the prenup
Instead
stuff.
of
That's why.
taking a slight
Tater the
like red
dictator
pill
said,
dosage.
"Well, this was depressing."
Look,
Well, this was depressing. Trust me, Tater. It gets more depressing when like the first question the girl asks when you're like, you know, how you doing? What's up on like a dating app? And their first question is, how much do you make a year? You're like, oh fuck. I see what you're into. I see what you're digging for.
So night, how much do you make a year?
I make about 60,000. Not bad, actually.
Cool. I don't know
I
what I
make-
make.
I make-
Called
I make a lot-
monosexual.
I make a little bit more than the average.
Not bad.
That's not bad. I live comfortably. I mean, I'm able to afford a car and a house and good internet and enough money to take care of like my hobbies and whatnot and be able to handle things as I need. I'm not in debt.
Yet.
I mean, nor am I. I can't afford to go to work tonight.
I mean, you can't afford to go to work tonight.
I don't have fuel.
You what?
They literally called me yesterday and they're like, "Oh, you have a shift." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. It's been a long time." And they're like, "Yeah, it's over here." And I look at the like map and it's like, "You want me to drive 3 fucking hours for this?"
Freedom!
Oh yeah, don't worry. Like you get paid accommodation and blah blah, so you can like stay the night up there.
Are they gonna be able to forward that to you so you got the fuel to get there?
I told them that I don't have the fuel, and they're like, "Oh, we'll see what we'll do, what we can do." And I'm just sitting here like, so it's
Waiting.
encroaching on the time that I'm supposed to leave. Still haven't heard anything.
You know the new Yakuza game comes out this week? I mean, I don't really keep up with Yakuza.
I mean,
It's not.
no.
It's not per se.
I know
take.
which one he's talking about, but I'm not aware of it. What is it about it? Yeah. I know Infinite Wealth is coming out, but I don't. I'm kind of in the same boat.
It's like,
Pretty cool, but
Huh.
I'd like
You're a
to
Yakuza
not-
fan? Go you.
They actually,
Yakuza's like not like I haven't like done anything with Yakuza. Like I've
They
been too busy with
actually-
other games. We should hit a song.
they actually did
We
send
should.
me money for fuel.
We should hit a song.
It is 11 o'clock now, so.
Oh god. And how long have we been going for?
3 hours.
Nope, 2 hours 39 minutes. Let's see if we can end at 3 hours. How about that?
What? Us ending in 3 hours.
Yes, us ending in 3 hours. We will hit. Oh, I did not update the thing. There's 2 buttons on here from last week that I've already played. How about some Is that a poison doll? I think so.
We don't care. You're bad. That's all.
That's pretty
That's all
much
we need to
it.
know about the previous conversation.
So yeah, that's.
So you still want to collab, right?
Check, you're cool. I know you personally.
I'm making a joke.
Oh.
And you know that.
Oh, are you telling me to go into this topic here now?
Oh, are we actually done with the song? Because
Yeah, we're done with the song.
Oh, we are done with the song. I didn't see that for a second there.
Surprise.
Oops. Yeah, get off this ride.
Take this with a grain. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this one right here. Then, just from my personal experience, and you guys can take it or leave it, whatever you want. Grain of salt, grain of pepper. Don't know, don't care. You decide. I'm just gonna give you a warning right now. I've been invited to a couple other VTuber like communities and groups. I've had a couple people ask me, "Hey, you want to do a collab? You want to do a collab?" And then like you know, they watched two other, you know, people in the group thing talk and start trying to collab, and then one up one another, and then get heated, and then hate each other, and then separate, and start sharing rumors about each other and backstabbing each other, and then even when one person said, "Hey, no, I did not send her my dick pic. Here's our entire message history right here, right now." Then the other one, then there are people like, "We don't care. You're bad." I am kind of. I'm not done
In a similar
VTubing.
situation.
I'm not done with VTubing. I'm just done with other VTubers.
Yeah.
I'm done with the other VTubers. I don't want to be any part of their
Tater the
community.
dictator said, "What about me?"
You're cool, Tate. If you're
What
a
about
personal-
Ichigo?
If you're a personal friend of mine, you're cool. Okay? We are.
If you're trying to do this as a job, not so much.
It's not. Well, some people try and make it a job, and they try and treat it as a job, and it's like, bruh, you work at McDonald's, and you come home with your parents and start complaining about your day, acting like, you know, the whole internet cares on like the last 5 orders that you had at McDonald's. But
Bro,
and
I'm
bitch
telling you,
about
the
that.
last 5 orders I had at McDonald's were all complete shit, bro.
But they
better.
try and treat it like it's a career. And while I understand that some people have made it a career, these other people will be willing to literally spit in your face just to get an extra 5 followers to try and boost themselves up that much higher. And I'm sitting here like, God damn, you guys are fucking, it's a crab bucket. These VTuber communities are a crab bucket. You know what crab bucket is, right?
The one where they fight to the death. I thought it was more of a, what's it called? Because I know there's a different name for it.
No. When you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, you don't have to watch the bucket.
No.
Even though
It's
the
all
crabs
fight
can
each other.
even though the crabs can put their legs up around the rim and start pulling themselves up and almost over the edge, another crab will grab that crab and pull it down, trying to get himself up. And then another crab will grab him and pull himself. They will literally crab bucket themselves to stay in the bucket. You don't even have to worry about it. And these VTuber communities that I've seen, like, I literally join them and I just watch just to see how they go about it. How cool are these people? Maybe someone here will be like, hey, you know, I like your vibe, I like your chill, you know, maybe I will collab with you. I have not seen that. It is literally like,
Never seen it.
I have not seen it, and I kid you not, it is like,
I mean,
High
I've
school?
seen it, but that's just that's from
It's-
my perspective.
it's like high school drama with 5-year-olds.
Welcome to this community. Just also saying.
No, it's not like the whole entirety of the VTuber community. It's like the smaller communities that they try and pull you into. They're pulling you in so they could try and get your followers and your views to start watching them.
Yeah.
And there have been several folks that I've literally watched start smack talking another VTuber, trying to get them canceled so they hopefully could pick up their viewers. And it's like a self-eating thing. And so yeah, I'm kind of just done. Like, I'm
Done
not
with
done
that?
VTubing. I'm just done with other wannabe professional VTubers.
But I want to be professional.
You know, these people think that they're gonna get that one big break and be like Shy Lily or Fillion or Project Melody or anyone in Hollow Eye, where they'll get picked up by like
Moo.
yeah. Yeah, they feel like they can be the ones that push themselves up there, but at the same time, they
aren't. They just
they're-
aren't.
they're trying to climb up on top of each other's backs with their full nails digging into each other, and I'm just sitting there
Tater
like,
the dictator said, "You know what? I dream maybe one day I can stream as a job, but I am happy doing it as a hobby on my own."
yeah, see, I do it as a hobby.
As it should be.
I do it to make memories, to make laughs, and if anyone else is having a bad day and they decide to come and chill in my stream and laugh with me, hey, if I made your day better, that made my day better. That's just me. I'm not looking into this as a career. I already got my career. And then I have my
you have a
hobby.
job. You have a life.
Yeah, I have myself set. I'm not looking for anything else really more. I mean, maybe going to school and get a mechanics degree, and then go be an actual like a mechanical engineer at my workplace, and that'll get me like more. But that would take 5 years of school, which I'm just like, would I just be better off making investments in the stock market on like very slow growth stock instead of like the big risky ones? Maybe that could be like my retirement there. Yeah, see, that's I limit myself to like 3 times a week, and if a day I just really don't feel like it, or if I'm just tired, I just want to stream. I'm not held by any kind of contract. I mean, I got a couple folks that will point out, hey, you didn't stream today, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I'm just tired, I didn't get much sleep last night. And you know, they'll be like, okay, that's cool. I don't have a boss yelling at me, hey, you gotta get these views, you gotta get this thing, you gotta promote this company, you gotta do this thing, you gotta make that.
It's not your job, period.
Numbers. That's all these YouTubers care about is numbers, and I don't look at numbers. I don't even know how many followers I have right now. I honestly don't even
have 1,091 probably.
Do I?
I'm a little off, honestly.
You know, I'm curious. I'm actually gonna go look.
According to Twitch, it's like 1,200.
1,179. Yeah. See, I didn't even know that. I don't care.
I mean, it says on your Twitch, it tells you like.
I didn't even look at it. I went to.
Well, you have streamer view, so that's all you need.
Yeah, I got streamer view, and I went and I clicked on the follower button because I have that hidden.
Oh yeah.
And it says, you know, 1,000.
You might have one follower.
Said, meds time.
I mean, I did put my meds into the box.
Oh, Taylor's getting meds. Taylor, you've been getting your meds earlier and earlier.
Is it to sleep? Because, you know, if it's to sleep,
it does make her sleepy, but this is different meds. Just these meds do make her sleepy.
I mean, RP, when I was playing this game...
These are the happy pills.
Oh, the happy pills?
Antidepressants.
They're happy.
But yeah, like, as much as like Twitch wants to send me like, here's your review and here's what game's popular with you and this is what the peak times that you hit at, and I'm just like, I don't care. Did I have fun playing the game? Yes. Did I have fun chit-chatting with friends while I was playing the game? Yes. All right, good enough. Am I having fun right now with Touhou Tuesday? Laughing at check, you know, hitting what was it, the pen king, the pen king,
which I now again is. Where is he?
Are you making him? Are you making him? Are you putting him in the mines? Are you turning him to slavery?
I put him in. I put him in my base, and now he's dead because he didn't do something. So now he's dead for another 7 minutes.
Damn.
Apparently, this guy's a runner. That's cool. I don't know. I've just literally... I'm now on my 4th box of just things I've captured, because this game encourages just capture everything. Literally, at one point, it tells me that I have...
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no. I saw these out there, and I was like, I need these. This is definitely not night. Definitely not night whatsoever. These... Hang on, let me put them on the team real quick. I'll throw him out here. Look at him. He's beautiful.
God.
He's goddamn so beautiful. He only comes out at night, but he looks so good. He's just like, looks
like a
plague doctor-y, but
Plague Doctor Goose. This is what it looks like. It looks like a Plague Doctor Goose.
Wait, what is his ability? When activated, attacks target enemy with a powerful phantom pet. Alright, you know I'm fighting an enemy just to test this shit out. There should be... There's a bird.
You're gonna murder a fucking chicken?
Yes!
Chicken.
You use a bird to kill a bird.
The chicken's running for its
DC...
fucking life.
Yeah, D, you're gonna have to get used to that. There's times where, like, streamers just have nothing. Everyone goes through that, and you just gotta, you know...
Yep.
You play the game. You talk to yourself. Just say
Oh,
a few random thoughts off the top of your head.
I'm literally
It
like,
may be-
oh, I
it may
see
be
the one
awkward.
viewer of me. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, sure, whatever.
Like it may be awkward and it may feel like, oh man, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Well, technically, yes.
You are.
You are. Is
You
it
are
gonna
just
be
screaming into the
embarrassing if
ether.
there's no if you whip out your dick in the woods and there's no one around to see it? Is it embarrassing?
No.
I mean,
Well,
no, every time
then-
you put my dick out in the
Well
woods.
then,
Do it. Let it fly.
let it fly. You know, just sit there, say your thoughts, play the game. Man, this is stupid. Man, this would be hilarious. You know, I thought about this the other day about this game. Maybe they should have patched this. Or maybe they should touch up that. Or, you know, if this monster had this kind of feature and thing, you know, would that be a different subspecies or whatnot? You know, just let your brain.
What the hell? What's my guy doing way the fuck down here?
If you have ADHD, just let the ADHD flow. What if a bear saw it? Well, then, hey, you got a viewer. You got a
You
viewer.
do.
If you got a
You
bear,
do.
you've got a viewer. Ta-da! Congratulations.
People would.
And-
There are some
and you
people
have-
that really
and
love
now
bears
you've
too.
had an intimate moment, and they've seen you at your most vulnerable. that kind of sounds like parasocial relationship right there. Avoid that. Avoid parasocial relationships. That's weird.
By the way, Nat, did you watch that happen?
No.
Give me
actually,
2
I
seconds
looked
once
away.
this cooldown comes back again, because this is funny as shit. Hang on. I see this cat. This cat's going to die.
Fucking the poor cat. Why?
Watch. Where'd he go? He just
Oh my
warps.
god! Just pops up behind the cat. Nothing personnel, kid. Whoop up!
Basically.
Personal kid proceeds to delete you from the fucking face.
Deletes you from reality.
Also, I cannot fight this thing. I know I have to catch
Oh
one
my God,
someday.
it's the evolution of Bulbous.
No. This isn't Bulbasaur.
Bulbabob.
This is Mammorest. And I have been told
You said
to...
Mammorest?
Yes, Mammorest. Not Mammaries, but Mammorest.
Damn.
By the way,
I
die.
got excited for a second.
But
Don't
yeah,
mind me.
like I'm only gonna stream with like actual personal friends. People I've met not through VTubing, but through just like casual casual like meeting and hanging and chilling and like, hey, you're pretty cool, you know. And if they're like, yeah, I gotta go stream, and I'm like, oh, you stream, you know, maybe then we'll like do a collab. But
Hey guys, so I enjoy you doing this collab with me. I'm here at good old twitch.tv/.
I'm avoiding just the groups out there. They're just crab buckets of blood. Or a bloodbath of crab buckets. That's the best way to sum it up.
Yeah.
You know who's the worst one about those two, I've noticed? The worst ones about those communities is not the actual VTubers that actually make like video content or whatnot. It's the tweet tubers is what they're called.
Oh god, I think I know what you're talking about, but not.
People who have a model, or at least they have a design, and then they get like commissions of their artwork or of their character, and they just tweet about it. And they tweet like they're an actual VTuber, but they don't have a VTuber, or they stream on Twitch or anything. They don't do nothing for like months, but tweet behind this character, and it's just that's when they get
Don't worry,
called
guys. I'm
a
gonna
VTweeter.
do things.
Like a VTweeter. Yeah, there we go. VTweeter. It's just one of those like. Okay.
I'm just going to stare at this panda right here.
You're
just sleeping in the sky.
You're canceling and backstabbing people who are actually like streaming and making clips and content and meeting people and you're backstabbing and trying to cancel them. Speaking of canceling, I just found out something horrible today.
Wow.
You know that show Murder Drones?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Tater the dictator said, "It was about me."
Oh, it was about War Thunder. Cool.
Yeah, it's about War Thunder. No, Murder Drones. The people that made what the fuck? Oh, hey, watch you.
I got to
It's
fill
been a
my
while
meds thing.
since
Be
you were
right
the one that
back.
used. It's been a while since you were the one that used that. So, turns out Murder Drones. It's got.
That's
what the
right.
fuck?
Yeah. What?
Oh my god, I need to put a limit on that one.
Busted.
So no, Murder Drones
Yeah, I
accidentally.
remember now.
What the fuck?
He did 3 times.
Oh my god. So Watcher's just got a buttload of feathers to unleash.
True.
He'll run out eventually. He'll run out eventually. That will run out eventually.
It's on cooldown for 10 seconds.
Here comes another one. Oh, another check putting in.
Look, I only can do it 126 times. Fine. I'm busting. I'm trying to remember, how do I actually... You know what? How do I emote? I know there's a way.
All I hear is feel good. Feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good. Squid pops in like the slow rhino at the end of a stampede. Here comes squids.
No. That's the classic. It's the classic, don't you know? It's the haven't you heard the good old story of the Waffle House jukebox?
You think it's over and then it comes back.
Exactly.
How's the fuck?
So there's a story of these 2 guys who are in college. They suddenly get like $20 worth of quarters and go to Waffle House. They enjoy their time. They put in all $20 of quarters into the jukebox. They play, as you know, that Waffle House has its own soundtrack. So I don't remember which song.
Don't tell me
song it
raisins
was.
in my toast. Please, not raisins in my toast.
I don't think it was Raisins in My Toast,
Don't
but
think so.
for story's sake, we'll make it Raisins Were My Toast. So
Those raisins in my toast is such a
oh
bad
fuck, I'm
song.
invaded. Well, as you see down there, I'm about to get attacked by a shit ton of things. So we'll cut my story a little short here.
Okay.
In terms of, I'm gonna get my gun out. Got my gun. But anywho, the point goes, the story continues. The Raisins in My Toast, they start putting just all Raisins in My Toast suggestions. Raisins in My Toast. Raisins in My Toast.
Over and over and over and over and over.
And then the friend suggests, wait. Put in one just normal song, like Still Alive or
put in at the very end, sitting on the dock of a bay.
Sit on the dock of the bay, and then put in the rest of the Raisins on the Toast. So like 10 repeats of Raisins on Toast later.
Sitting on the dock of a bay. And then batter raisins on my toast.
Yep.
Damn. You know what I would have done? If they did that
wait.
and then they walked out of the store, you know what I would have done?
No, that's the thing. They stayed at the store, to be fair. They
Oh,
stayed to
fuck.
listen through it
So-
all,
so they
just to see
suffered
the
through it.
reactions.
Oh. Yeah, see, if they walked out, yeah,
They were least
me or one of my
reasonable to
coworkers would
stay
have gone
in
up and unplugged it and then plugged it back in.
Ha 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 ha.
But then
Funny.
you'd have to refund them.
Not if they left. If they put in all the money and then put in the cursed songs and then just left the store, got in the car and left, yeah, I'm gonna get out there and unplug it and replug it. Fuck that. I'm not gonna listen to like 40, like 20 hours of Raisins on My Toast.
Admittedly, though, the Raisins with the Toast, after the 10-time Raisins with Toast, and they started doing like It's not unusual to be. And people were like, oh, thank God, no more raisins on my toast. And then immediately afterward, raisins on my toast. It's like, God damn it!
Raisins in my toast. Raisin toast. Yeah, that's a really
Now, I
bad
know for a
song.
fact it wasn't raisins on my toast, but again, for story's
something
sake,
else.
and I can't think of any
That's the
other Waffle House
only
song.
Waffle House specialty song that I
Tater
know
the
that
Dictator
that's there.
said, "It was What's New Pussycat."
Basically, what's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, see, that wouldn't have been so bad. Our store hated raisins in my toast, and we had people come in and literally play that just to make the entire staff groan. Then we had Roger who would come in, and he would always put in sitting on the dock of a bay. Like, if he had to go use the bathroom and like I was just so happened to be by the door, he'd hand me the change. I'd go to the jukebox. I'd put in there and put in sitting on the dock of a bay for him while he's taking a leak. That's how well we treated Roger. We already knew when Roger was coming up, get the coffee cup, get ready for sitting on the dock of a bay, get his seat cleaned up, and he'll be good.
Yup.
We took care of Roger. Roger was old man, but he came up there every day. Every day. I worked there for 5.5 years. Every day Roger came up.
Fucking giant ass panda.
He was just an old man. He had nothing else better to do but to come up the Waffle House at like 5 in the afternoon and get his coffee. And like even on my days off, you know, if I was hungry and some of my coworkers would kind of sneak me a plate for free because you know I'm a broke mother sucker. I didn't eat if I didn't work that day. And some of them would just be like, here's 2 scrambled eggs. And I'd eat that. Roger comes pulling up in his old Cadillac, and he comes walking in there and sits down, and he's got his pants pulled all the way up past his belly button with the suspenders and everything, and just go about with his little thing. Very quiet squid.
Oh, yeah, just me listening to you guys.
Oh. The Huddle House is better. They have fries.
I mean, it's Huddle
We have
House.
hash
I know nothing
browns.
about Waffle Houses.
True, y'all have hash browns.
Waffle House is basically the American way of telling if a storm is really bad.
Yeah, it is the National FEMA Service.
We have the national like if Waffle House shuts down, it is the absolute worst you could get in a storm.
Yep.
Waffle House does not shut down.
I disagree. The one time I have been actually denied from a Waffle House was right after AWA at 2 in the morning, and it seemed like they had just serviced like a wedding reception. That is the only time I've ever been denied service at a Waffle
that's
House.
worse than a fucking storm. We already went through the wedding thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the whole wedding thing. We saw
That was the oncoming
the death of a
storm. man.
The death of a man. You got a murder. You got a murder case in that Waffle House right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Can't just serve waffles while there's a man bleeding on the floor.
I mean, it's the
But that's
US.
the purpose of Waffle House, is to get stabbed with the man on the floor.
Yeah.
Get in a
it's
knife
true,
fight
it's
on the
true.
goddamn road.
That's where you go to get in fights on weekends. You go to Waffle House after you've had too much to drink. That's where you get your fights. I got
Goku
a
wants
picture.
to know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. I got a picture of like Goku walking into a Waffle House, and the next frame shows him like out in the parking lot, like face down, all beat up.
By the way.
But no,
found or took.
like
Yes.
he got his ass whooped. Like he got beat up. Goku lost. He went up against the
Goku
woman
won
that
that-
could
No,
like,
no.
do chair bending.
He won
went
that
up against
day.
He went up against the chair bender that day and lost.
Fucking chairbender. What? Like, is that like a fucking like
No, that
thing?
No, that's not, no. Look up Waffle House chairbender fight. There's this woman who literally, like, someone throws a chair at her, and she just, like, one-handed smoothly just blocks it and swivels it off the side like she's about to throw it right back. Like, so fucking smooth, it was almost like a waterbender.
but with a fucking metal chair.
But with a fucking metal chair that literally got yeeted at her at, like, a high speed.
It's like, ma'am, are you okay? Oh.
Yeah, she yeeted it, and it was like, oh, well, that stopped it. Let me double check and see what you get here. See, Waffle space house chair vendor. Yeah, there it is. Waffle House employee catches chair midair. Waffle House employer deflects flying chair like it's nothing during late night brawl. Waffle House Wendy deflects chair during brouhaha. You see all the memes of her.
Brouhaha.
Brouhaha. Yeah, this woman's a legend. Sadly, she got fired because you're not allowed to attack back at the customers. Sadly. But
You're not supposed to, at least.
yeah, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to run towards the back of the store and call police. You're supposed to let the police handle that. You're not supposed to participate in fighting. Yeah, she lost her job after that, sadly. I will eat beside a dying man while fully having a conversation with a cook. I do not care. Riley, I have seen some shit at 5 a.m. at Waffle House.
I mean,
that
is the glory of Waffle House. Period.
We've literally had the cops, like, we were like 3 a.m., stores cram packed, cops come busting in through the door, guns drawn, freeze! And the whole store just shut the fuck up, and we all like held our hands up, and they're like, "Everybody okay? Is everybody good?" That somebody prank called them and told them we were getting robbed at gunpoint. So yeah, we had cops come in there, and of course after the cops like figured out, yeah, it was, we weren't never robbed, you know, it didn't happen here. We're good. We're good. Yeah.
You were saying that you were saying that the cops were, you know, they were.
I can barely hear you because, oh my god, they were busting. I thought that was Washu! I was thinking like, I can't hear you because Washu's playing. Oh wait, never mind. That's you! Dadgummit. But yeah, we've had people come in cracked out of their head. I've had people come in and pass out face first in their hash browns. I've had I had a guy literally sit down, order 8 scrambled eggs, and then like after he ate like half the plate, he just leans over like he's sitting in a booth, and he leans over into the walkway that goes to the bathroom and just starts throwing up. But it wasn't like liquid puke coming out and pouring on the floor. No, you know how wood chipper is? You feed wood into it and bits and pieces just go flying everywhere, like, and randomly like spray paint, right? It's like someone was taking a branch of like scrambled eggs and feeding it into the back of his head, and it was coming out his mouth like a wood chipper, just evenly coating the wall and the floor in chewed up scrambled eggs. I ain't seen shit like that. I also served the governor of Georgia twice.
Well, that's nice of that.
I know, right? I know, right? He tipped pretty well.
I'd hope so. He wants your vote, after all.
I need to get ready to actually go to work.
Okay.
3 hours impossible.
3
hours of fucking driving and 3 hours of driving back.
Gonna cry.
Cry me a river. Don't
Cry
worry,
me a
we'll let you get ready for work and get some sleep.
Oh, let's not sleep because it's morning for him.
Anyway, boy.
Boy, be safe, take care.
Indeed, boy.
On the bright side, we're not lying about the stream because I have been actively just doing crap in this game of Power World.
Yep.
I'm still here.
God is still here, you know.
Oh yeah, let me quickly punch this out because I just found this out earlier today. So, murder robot or murder drones.
Yeah, because you kept trying to bring that up and then just stopping.
So, murder drones literally got like torn up by its own community because of shipping. So you had snarky main girl, evil girl, and then like the one dumbass boy. everyone was all you're one of the two. You were either shipping the good girl with the dumbass boy or the bad girl with the dumbass boy.
Because it's always the dumbass boy's fault.
Yeah, well, no, here's the thing. The dumbass boy was responsible for her mother's death, and she doesn't remember her mother. So what does that tell you about age?
It's just a number, obviously.
Yeah, clearly. Well, clearly he's of age. She's not of age. Fandom starts to tear into the people that were shipping him and the snarky girl together, saying that they're all pedos, and proceeded to try and dox a whole bunch of them and send hate letters towards the people that were making the murder drones. And spoiler alert here, apparently the last episode they killed off the girl just so they wouldn't have to deal with it anymore.
Oh, okay, that would rise some like
oh yeah, the fan base is like diminishing and pissed. Like what they do have doesn't want to continue anymore, and other ones are like on it a cop out. They're now going on like a 6 to 8 month hiatus, and then they're releasing 2 more episodes, and that's potentially all they're gonna do for murder drones, and then they're gonna focus on the circus.
Which circus?
The circus, you know, the weird, I don't even know what it's called. The circus animation, the thing that got really big and popular.
Oh, yeah, that thing. I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of it.
The digital circus or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, digital circus. Yeah, they're gonna then focus on that instead, because apparently the first episode of Digital Circus got more views than all of Murder Drones so far combined.
Jesus.
That's how popular Digital Circus got. So they're putting all their Easter eggs on that one now.
I almost want to say perfectly reasonable.
Considering that the fan base tore itself apart and doxing and got really toxic and horrible. Yeah. It's weird how many it's weird how like a fan base can tear, like they have no
influence. Community, by the way.
They have no influence on anything technically, but yet they tore it all apart and made it a nightmare to be in, and people like left in droves to avoid it. And people that were curious looked in and were like, "Oh yeah, I don't want to be in that. Never mind. I'm not gonna dive in that." No. I kind of liked the premises of Murder Drones, but then it started getting weird, and then that apparently started happening. I never like actively caught up with Murder Drones. I think I watched 4 episodes, and I think there's the 5th one, which apparently is where they murdered.
I think the only one I saw of Murder Drones was the crossover with what was it called? The Hell of a Boss.
That would
because
be a
they
weird
did
one.
they did a crossover with them. Yeah, they did a crossover. It was good.
Interesting.
But it's weird because, you know, Hell of a Boss, 2D animation. Murder Drones, 3D
animation. Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that too. You're like hanging on for dear life.
Yeah.
You're like flapping in the wind.
Oh, thank God! I unequipped my grappling gun because of that, and I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. Not have to worry so much.
We're gonna fall to our death now, like that. There we go. Oh, we're good.
Know how to climb. I know how. I can play Genshin. I know how to climb.
You know how to goat.
I have a Kogoat anyway, so. I actually have the Kogoat, for the record.
All right. So, anything else we gotta cover? I think I'm all out.
I'm trying to remember what I needed to cover, which for the most part I got through what I needed to get through. Which, let me see here. Is there anything else? Because, like, again, Power World spawned big and huge.
Yeah, Power World came out.
6. Yeah. Though allegedly there is an image I got here that is Power World's playing worse on Microsoft Store and Game Pass right now. Devs say they are at the mercy of the certification making for slower hotfixes.
Yep, that's how it generally went with Warframe as well. When Warframe wanted to do patches and updates, It was
yeah.
Microsoft being a bitch, and Sony was also being a little bit of a bitch too, wanting to like verify and certify things and making the patching process slower.
What else was there? Oh, look, I finally got back to. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot about. I actually. Time out. I actually have this. So the thing that Squid posted, I actually have that. I need to get back to my base just to show that off because it's stupid.
Uh-oh. How long is it gonna take that? Because I gotta pee.
I'm trying to get to a warp point as fast as I can. Which apparently is 200.
pee.
Well, I'm gonna try and grapple Spider-Man my way all the way up.
And before he just goes splat.
Working on it.
Best thing about one Spooderman, you got one Spooderman.
Where's my boy? There's my boy. Ride forth, young stallion. Hurry and scurry. I somehow slower.
So I'm pretty sure it's a given. You'd
That-
say get Power World. It's good.
I don't know if it's a given, but it's certain. I'm impressed by it, but I'm not sure what my end goal is, and that might be a problem.
Is it just get in there and go? Is it like Rust? You just get in there, build a base, survive and thrive, and that's it?
Kinda. There
Level
are
up,
like
catch monsters, level up more, catch bigger monsters, level up more, catch bigger monsters.
somewhat, but the thing is, there's kind of a like I don't want to say story, but there are other goals. For example, there is these towers you can go to for like mega bosses, but what they actually do is, I don't know, fuck all in my opinion. Like literally, just this one real quick. No. Yeah, like you see this tower here. You can conquer it. There's a boss in there that's like a raid boss. I beat one last night, which I don't know how I beat it, but I did. Yeah, it's basically beat all the towers and that's it. But also,
So I guess
maybe
they're just gonna drip feed content as people go.
probably, honestly. Also, where's the? This'll do. Hang on.
Good
Come
fuck.
here, penguin.
Oh my god, did you really load the penguin in a rocket launcher?
Yes. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh my
Also-
god. Is he dead?
Yes, he actually dies when you shoot that.
Like gone? Like doesn't
No,
respawn or
not
anything?
gone. He does respond when I put him in the box.
Hey, what's his name? Pingullet? Is he literally named a penguin bullet? Oh
Yep.
my god, Pingullet. He's just literally named a bullet.
Let me check his stats real quick. Like, I'll put him back in the pocket.
Does leveling him up like freaking make him explode bigger?
Possibly.
A more volatile penguin.
When fired, the player equips a rocket launcher and fires penguin ammunition. Penguin explodes on contact, is incapacitated. This one just less likely to decrease its hunger by 15%. Good for it. Oh yeah, that thing is a blow up and everything dies. It's hilarious. And it's not even joking that happened during, or that's what was in Squid's post in Touhou Tuesday.
Oh,
So I
God.
find that hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Welcome to Power World. You can
Power
pick it
World.
up eventually. I don't know
I'm
if it's
thinking
an
about
immediate
it.
need.
I'm thinking
but-
about it.
Mind you, this is also like Rust and Ark. I don't know about Terraria, but at the same time, like, it's got
No,
that resource
it's-
management idea.
Yeah, don't think,
In that sense, I
don't
only
think
say in that
Terraria's
sense.
got anything like that. Exploration for Terraria, yeah, sure, but Terraria has you digging and going into caves and stuff, or making your own caves and stuff, but I need to know,
like
do you
how I
plan to
just
play Lethal
moved.
Company with the Yippee bug mod? Depends. I might swap it out randomly with the Yippee and the Donnie.
I will say I now played Lethal Company with like 55 mods. So that was
Yeah, it's funner with mods. There's a mod that turns the host into a monster, and you get to like
Yep.
run around in the caves and whatnot.
I mean, it turned the. I know there was a mod that said take control of the enemy cameras when you're dead, just to see the enemy cameras. Or like, oh my god, the zombies. The motherfucking zombies. Those were something.
But yeah.
Yeah, I
It's got
did
some
rescue the
updates.
genie gal, which I was just like, I was silently just sneaking around that camp, and I had to dodge so many things. So I was like, yes, I win. One day I'll get to you. Where are you actually?
You. All right. Anything
She's
else?
on that island. Nah, I think that's pretty much it on my end.
Tater the dictator said, cock.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. That's the end. Thank you guys for joining us for Touhou Tuesday, episode 272.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
279, baby. We did it.
Remember, this is a profit-free project for fans, by fans. Any money we get, we rotate it back around and throw it back at the Touhou community in the community in the form of official Touhou
We'll
games.
try to
bought off of
remember
Steam.
it this week. Yeah.
Try to remember it next week. Free Touhou game. We're gonna be thrown out there, probably as explosive as that penguin.
Maybe.
The XQC will promote anything. He'll promote cryptocurrency.
He did promote cryptocurrency for that.
Yeah, he promoted gambling.
Why do people keep getting stuck in this
XQC
train?
XQC is a poor excuse of a human being, in my personal opinion.
It's-
But yeah, you
He
guys.
sniffs his own feet.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I mean,
and
why wouldn't you
stream.
wouldn't you sniff your own feet?
And he hires maids to come clean his house, but then when they come and clean his house, he like, you know, just kind of like hides embarrassing from them because he's like, yeah, my room's really messy. I'm just really embarrassed. It's like, if you're really embarrassed, clean it up yourself. My God.
Yeah.
Put the stuff in a bag.
do.
Put the bag in the garbage can outside. Done. That's all he had was like fast food all around him. Like, good God. I know Osmongold is a messy guy, but he cleans up around himself, but XQC doesn't.
A little concerning.
No, see, yeah, you could pay XQC to like do anything. The man just wants money and he wants clout. That's all he is, just a clout chaser.
Cloud chaser.
He'll literally call like a bunch of people poor and then wear like the most expensive watch and then brag about it.
Wow, they're so poor.
I know, right? He'll tell people like, just stop being poor, guys. Just stop being poor. Like, he once said like we should just go ahead and like get rid of all the countries and just make Lantis. Or no, it's not Lantis, Landia. That's what he wanted. He wanted to just like, let's just take all the war over there and just get rid of the borders and the countries
Let's take
over
all
there.
the war and put it somewhere
And
else.
we'll just make it a whole new country. We'll just call it Landia. It's like, wow, bruh, you're an idiot. You are a poor example of an educated human being. I don't know how he got to where he is. But clearly, he's a post tortoise.
Sure is.
So, with that being said and done, you guys take it easy, take care, be safe, don't die, love yourself, and praise the sun.
My God. Praise junks were free.